All right, welcome back, everyone. We are continuing with episode 17. Last our adventurers left off, they were coming back from the undead city after fighting a undead devourer, thinking about heisting a dragon, and then deciding against it. And now coming back up to see what they can get for what they gathered. First, they are going to Cynthia, their hag friend.
Celia.
Oh, sorry, Celia.
Yeah. Who's
Disgusting.
Cynthia, Brian?
What?
Is Cynthia your other girlfriend?
I'm just imagining like the
Yeah,
Pokemon theme music.
yeah, I was. We were just talking about Pokemon. It got in my head. All right. So you are going there.
Cover version.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hang on though. I'm
Look
sorry, but
like
before we get super back into it, I just my friend that got me back into Pokemon Go introduced me to a mechanic I didn't know was in the game that like defines how good your Pokemon are, and I found out all of them are trash, and I'm so upset. I
Get
deleted
good at
every
the
single
game.
one of my Pokemon today because they were all horrible. But anyway,
All right, we're getting back into it. We are. You summon Cynthia's cart. Uh,
Celia.
Delia. God, today's a day. Um, and so you summon her cart, and this time you hear the squawk of crows, and that tells you that her cart did in fact arrive.
well, at least she doesn't totally hate us.
It's impossible to stay mad at me for too long.
Right.
We do have music, even though it told me it didn't. Whatever. Um, cool. So, you see the cart, and the door opens for you.
Uh, Hello again. I'm glad that we can be in person this time.
Hello, I'm so sorry about last time. I see that you got rid of your unruly thing.
You could say, hopefully. Um, we in our crazy adventures, we came across something that we think you might enjoy. Um, Maybe some kind of magic focus. I'm not entirely sure.
I see, and she takes it with her long clawed fingers. She takes a look at it. I would indeed be interested in this. Um, what were you hoping for?
How much money do you need?
At least 500 gold. No, at least 600
Right.
gold.
So I don't really deal in money.
Mm.
Um,
That's right.
if you would like, I could offer you perhaps I could improve your magical weapons.
The bones.
Oh yeah, we got these bones.
Hmm.
Ding 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 ding.
Ah, those would most certainly be helpful.
Yeah, but I also like want my swords to be able to do something besides just stabby, like maybe something magical, maybe like I got these vials of poison. I don't know if I can have like poison on my blades or something just to make it non-magical damage. I mean magical damage, sorry.
We might be able to work something out. Yes, that sounds like something I could do.
And would that be payment enough? With the
With this? Yes, most certainly.
oh,
I welcome you. This is a very high valued item. If you have other sellers in mind, perhaps you should consider your other offers, but I would certainly be willing to do that. Exchange.
We talked to a few more people about it, maybe.
yeah,
I understand. I will be here.
appreciate it. What are we going to talk about?
We were gonna talk about the dragon. The
Hmm,
lich
a
dragon that we
dragon.
found downstairs.
We went exploring down under a little bit more and came across
a bit of a dragon lich.
Oh, a lich dragon.
Yeah,
Interesting. Haven't seen one of those in some time.
yeah, I heard they're pretty rare and strange.
Mhm.
Is that something that we should be particularly worried about? Or
Any dragon is to be concerned about, although it takes a certain kind of ambition or ambition or fear, perhaps, to become a Draco Lich. However, I wouldn't put any more concern into it than you would give for any other dragon of the sort. Of course, assuming it's hostile.
right? Well,
Just wanted the money.
we're
Hmm.
trying to come across some
Most do.
friends.
We're trying to get to the Sanctorum district, but we're a little too poor for that, so.
Yeah.
Well, if you thought any potions might help you get into its treasury, that is what I offer. But,
Oh, I have a potion you might want to buy from me. No, you can't buy money. You don't have
oh,
money. I have a potion of fire breathing. I could probably
mm,
sell this somewhere else though for money.
you certainly could. I could also exchange it with any other potions you might be interested in, but yes.
What do you have?
Oh, all your basics, your potions of invisibility, your potions of fire breath. I have some of those.
Makes sense.
And I also, I generally prefer to make on-demand creations.
Understandable.
I also create health potions, of course.
Yeah. Let's see here. Have you? See. Obviously, there are a lot of strange drugs in this strange city. Have you
Hmm.
noticed anything even more strange happening with them recently in terms of, I don't know, the normal folk mixing with more strange magics?
Ah. Um, I've been hearing something in the grapevine. It's not magical in the purest sense, but there's been some changes in the people taking some of these drugs. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Hmm.
They change. Not like lycanthropy, more like mutations. I can't understand it. It is beyond my magics.
Um,
I must say it is relatively rare, but some of my cats have been seeing such things.
I suppose that makes sense.
Sometimes, even more rare than the normal mutations, they take up a draconic visage.
Right.
I
We did
don't know
it.
what this is about.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're hoping to look into it further.
perhaps it's some worshippers of Tiamat infiltrating the Sakar Syndicate or something else, who's to say? Perhaps it's unrelated. Perhaps they're putting something in the tap water. We can't know.
Regardless, we're hoping to get some answers so that we can put an end to it, because people are already suffering enough to want to take drugs.
Oh, of course. But if you have any further business, I would love to discuss it with you.
I'm not sure if we have
Anything
anything
else right now? I
Yeah.
will get back to you about the blades though,
Fantastic.
because I do be wanting something special, something a little spicy. You know what I'm saying?
I do. All right. Well, get back to me. And as you leave, the door closes automatically. And where are you going now?
IKEA.
It's like, yeah.
Get my hair cut to here.
Real quick, do you think if if the common thread through the weird drug thing is the draconic aspects, do you think there's someone that knows about like Omar's ancestry and has it out for him? The more that the election's coming closer?
I
Are they
mean,
trying to frame him or something?
I don't think so. I'm.
It's just he was dealing with the syndicate before, and if this is still dealing with the syndicate, it feels a little strange.
I mean, I guess, but he was dealing with the syndicate before, and the new syndicate wanted to get rid of the old syndicate, so they would have been helping him more
Yeah.
rather than hurting his campaign because they wanted to get rid of the old syndicate.
But
So,
that mask also wanted to help us at first.
well, it's fair. Omar said he had some bad people funding him.
That's true.
So, I mean, we can keep an eye out for it, but I don't see how they would be able to spin the drug so it's Omar's fault.
I don't know.
Unless it's a warning, but he seemed to think things were going well and that it was unrelated to him.
Yeah, just a thought.
We can certainly keep it in mind, but
Off to Zykia, I suppose.
This is Ikea. If I recall, she gave you an address last time?
I believe so.
I think she gave us a card, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
You're right, actually. She lives in the Gearhold district. Actually, not that far away from you. Maybe like a half mile, really. In a newly established shop that you find. It's much like yours, although it isn't like a welcoming storefront. It's more like a you should have called ahead of time kind of place, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have any advertisements or anything like that, no title, but you knock on the door. Let me might be
Very nervously. Nyx does with confidence.
you hear some music going on on the inside, and Zykia opens the door with just like soot and like oil just like all over her hands. She's got like stuff on her face, um, of just like little smears of oil and stuff. And she goes, "Oh, all right. Yeah, come on in, come on in, come on. I'm working on something right now." Um, you see, she's has in the center of this room on a lift this large like racing motorcycle, the kind where you like sit in it and kind of like lean forward to get into it. Um, and it's like motor is out right now, and she's playing with that. Right. So what can I do you for?
Ooh. Oh, well, we came across. Sorry, hold on, let me. No, don't. Here. Sorry,
All
I have
right.
it in my pockets. Came across this.
Mhm.
I don't know if this is of any interest to you. We are in the market of selling it at the moment.
It definitely
All
has
right. And
something
she takes it out of your hand.
Oh, you're
Um,
so okay.
she does a little flip in her hand to like test the weight by throwing it up in the air and catching it. She takes out the eyeball that she has and holds it in front and goes, "What do you think about that?" Yeah. All right. Um, and then she goes, "All right. Yeah, I'd be willing to buy this from you." Now
Cool.
to be honest, I could sell it to you, although I couldn't get you all the funds right now. I'm a little, you know, tight there. Although I could maybe build something for you.
Hmm. Here's the issue.
Need money.
Yeah, we're very much in need of funds.
Like 2 of these, or 3 of these, because then we could sell one and get 2 cool things with the other 2.
Yeah.
I could build you a motorcycle for this. It's
Oh, it's so cool.
I specialize in custom-made arcane motorcycles, but I'd be willing to make that trade.
You got any that can go underwater?
That's what you want. I could do that.
This is so difficult.
Hmm. Gotta weigh our options.
There's so many cool options.
I
though.
know.
Like, I want cool bone blades. I also want a cool zoom for room, you know?
One of the main features I provide is portability. They will
Right.
if you'd like, I could make your motorcycle transform into something no larger than this. What's up, the eyeball?
Yeah. Would there be able to be one that could fit all of us? Looks to
Ooh.
crumbs.
Um, I think what you're asking for is a car, which I could, I suppose, technically build, but that's not really my specialty.
No, that makes sense. Um, I unfortunately feel like we might have to get back to you. We have a couple of different, I guess, offers to, I don't know, deliberate.
Mm.
We're
Well,
definitely interested in the future. We're just looking for something very specific right now.
sure,
Well,
sure, I totally understand.
If she doesn't have the money, what if we just get them to build us a motorcycle, and then we sell the motorcycle?
No,
Seems
I
more
re-
marketable.
That's like no.
Sounds
I'm
fine
just,
to me.
I'm just saying. It seems a lot more marketable than what we have.
If I have a motorcycle, I'm keeping the damn motorcycle.
The problem is we
I
need
mean, look at how
money.
cool that thing looks, Crumbs. Tell
I'm
me
not
that you're
disagreeing that the motorcycle is cool. I'm
getting
just
rid of it.
saying if the whole objective here is money and you're refusing the motorcycle because you need money instead, why don't you just get the motorcycle, which has a way larger market, and sell that?
I
Makes a
will
lot
think
more
about
sense.
it. Although we did have another general question for you. Of course, I don't know how much you can actually tell us. But in
Sure.
terms of, I suppose, public knowledge about this sort of transfer of power going on in the syndicate right now.
All right, all right, all right. Let's stop you right there. We're gonna go in a different room
Yeah.
for that. All right. So she leads you into a different room and then takes out the eye and goes, "All right, I'm gonna need you to lock the place down." Tosses the eye out and it grows four little legs and like a spider crawls around and starts like just like doing a little like laser on the ground in a circle around all of you and a little like field pops up for a second and then goes away. All right, we're good to talk now.
Oh, I assumed we were just going to talk about public knowledge, but I guess.
Any knowledge is special knowledge and should be treated carefully.
That's true. Obviously, obviously, the syndicate, specializes in
Mhm.
your.
Drugs.
Mhm.
You're so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It seems like some things have changed recently with the effects of those.
Right. Yeah. Her.
It's not supposed to turn people into scale dragon people with tentacles. So what the heck is going on with them drugs and why you giving them to people?
Very dangerous.
I'm not giving anything to anyone. Want to
I
make
meant-
that clear.
I meant like
The institution.
yeah, like what's going on?
Right. So I don't know.
Do I believe it?
Um. That I. Okay. Go
I
ahead.
don't know. It seemed pretty straightforward to me. I trust it.
Of course it does, Crumbs.
Kidding. Crumbs is super insightful. All right. Where's my
Why
character
you-
sheet?
18.
I closed my character sheet to look up
Ooh.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
26.
I guess I rolled more.
Something big and impressive. I don't know. Still pulling it up.
I see into Zykia's mind.
Right. Both of you do notice she's a relatively accomplished liar. However,
Nat 1.
you
pretty
believe
believable.
her. Ula.
It's pretty straightforward. She was pretty confident in that answer. I don't think we need to
She's
pry.
an accomplished liar, but that was a lie.
I realize we seem like a bunch of idiots,
I
but
mean,
at least this one isn't. And we know you're lying to us.
All right. She cracks her neck. So here's the deal. The Sakar Syndicate's going through some changes.
right.
There's a new leader in town here, but that's not really it. The Sakar Syndicate seems to certainly get a lot of money from its drug trade, but its sole purpose doesn't seem to be to trade drugs. what it does, I don't know. But it has a lot of assets and a lot of people in places that really don't involve drugs. But that's all I know. And that's all I can say.
I have some thoughts, but I will not be sharing them here. We know some things, but that is our knowledge.
Oh, so I share things and you won't?
It's kind of mean, guys. I mean, first you call her a liar. First you call her a liar. Now you're like withholding
Because
information.
You know, actually, for all this, I think I ought to start charging you for all the information I've
Pretty-
handed you.
pretty
Oh,
rude.
really? You're gonna start charging us? Okay. Okay. Well, listen to me.
You'd be really mean to
Misty.
someone who just risked their life to give you some information.
We risk our lives every single day for all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but like not for this specific person.
Sure. Yeah. We faced 3 sons from the Cigar Syndicate who were super uber powerful and almost died.
It wasn't.
I mean, that's super great, but I helped you out on that too. I
That's not
blew one
beneficial.
up.
Yeah, that's.
I'm trying to.
I also
sleep
told you
right
ahead of time. You
now.
could have just
I'm
died.
kind of not vibing with the energy in this room. I would just like to say that
All I'm
you
saying
have
is,
lied
I think
to
you
us-
owe me a favor.
You have lied to us on several
agree.
occasions, and you have given us absolutely no reason to trust you except for one time in which it was convenient for you to kill us.
I feel like they've given us plenty of reasons to trust them at this point. I mean, how many? They're constantly supplying us with information and being pretty nice.
How do we know if the information is true? We know she was just lying to us.
Yeah, and then they change their story to the truth.
I don't think this is something to be deliberated in front of the person we're talking about.
That's why I said I had thoughts, but I wasn't gonna share them here. And then I was like, blah, blah, blah.
Which is
They're not in front of me?
on not saying that part either.
So you want me to lie? You just don't say anything.
I don't know how you got so far in the drug trade.
I mean, I haven't. I
Did you tell Embernox that you sold drugs?
No. I don't remember.
Make a deception check.
I don't remember how. I just know Nick's got arrested for selling drugs. I don't
No,
think she told them.
When in episode 1, a guard walked by and you tried to sell him drugs.
9. Hey.
She doesn't make. She goes, all right.
Look, I'm confident.
Yes.
And I got out of jail.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't
Right.
get far. It's very obvious.
It's not even what we're really dealing with.
Yeah, that's a different conversation, Zykia. Don't distract from the main point here.
I think everything's connected, but
Everything is connected.
The more upset Nick seems to get, the more of a smirk you start to see on Zykia's face.
It's annoying.
I
I
feel like
want money.
oh no.
Well, I don't have that for you.
Well,
And I guess that means the other thing we came to talk to her about is also redundant to ask.
wasn't that the other thing we came about?
No, we also were gonna talk. We were also gonna talk to her about if she needed like.
My brain is gone.
Greta keeps forgetting everything that we were going to do. Like she's like, we don't have a plan, and I'm like, yes, we do. We're gonna do this, 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 and this. And we're gonna talk about this and this and this with these people.
Just
And
go.
we get
Just
there.
go. I'm having a moment.
it's fine. Right, you can forget them because I never heard them in the first place.
All right, care to share with me your grand plans?
Well, they weren't grand plans. We were just, since we're in need of money, we were going to offer to look for parts for you if you needed magical parts, if you were willing to buy them from us.
Seems like that's not really
Oh.
no.
Yeah, I mean, in the future, I'm always up for that. I'm just a little low on cash right now. And of course, if you get me a bunch of parts and supplement with me with a little bit of gold for my services, I could always build you a motorcycle based on that. This, for instance, build it between your two fingers, is a perfectly good power source that I could create quite a wonderful motorcycle from. This alone will run the engine as well as some other fantastical abilities I might add to it. So anything like that is always of use to me.
Right.
Really
We
funky
will
music.
weigh our
It's really
options.
funky. I might need this. That might be too much.
Hmm. I'm sure we will get back to you. I'm sorry that our conversations are so tense.
Oh, it's all right. I enjoy your company as always. Well, I have work to get back to, and I imagine you do too, to get all your money for whatever reason you might need it.
When do people not need money?
All right. And
I
she
don't
walks you
typically
out
need
the
that
door.
much money. I don't really like eat, drink, or anything.
I mean, you need money because we need money to get into St.
Well, like now I need money because I'm with you guys, but I'm not. I mean, well, I guess usually my dad bought all the.
All right.
Mm.
So,
She frustrates me.
yeah.
We get jobs.
We have jobs.
Okay, but like
At the store.
real jobs though.
What do you
Ether
mean?
has a real job.
I mean, I
She's a
did.
toy maker.
When's the last time Aether sold a toy?
Like a week ago with the one guy. Not a week ago.
I did
That was
give that
several months.
detective a duck.
That was
Did
several
you
months ago.
give it to
That
him,
was
or
6
did
months
you
ago.
sell it to him? Because
So
there's a difference.
I think I might have just given it.
no,
just
you
gave it
sold
away.
sold it to him.
I did
For
sell it
what?
to him.
Like a penny?
I don't remember, like a
Like-
few gold.
I'm
Okay.
gonna find out.
I'm not trying to insult Aether's toy making abilities. I'm just saying. Aether isn't. I would. The last thing I would call Aether at this point is a toy maker. There's so many other things that she does so much more often at this point.
I would like to think of myself as toy maker.
You have giant metallic wings on your back. That's not like toy maker stuff. That's
I mean, they're toys. They're fun.
okay.
Fun to play with.
Anyway.
Not to eat.
I almost
Not to
feel.
eat.
I almost feel offended.
Exactly. Aether, you should make that your slogan for things. Fun to play with, not to eat.
No.
For people like me.
Anyway. So I'm starting to feel like we can't get enough money.
This is ridiculous. Why is it so hard to get money?
How for when you were in Sanctorum, are there like frequent wealth checks? Or is it just the first gate you have to get through?
I'm pretty sure it's just the first gate, but I also tried to get out of Sanctorum as fast as I could because
Make
I
a
was
history check.
lab.
Make a history check.
I'll use Matt Mercer. Wow.
I did not know that was on your head, and I did not know where it came from.
Oh, 12.
12. Yeah, this is an easy DC again. Yeah, there's poor people that live in Sanctorum. It's about immigration. They're people that are like born there or make it there and then lose all their money, which happens all the time because there's a lot of gambling there. You're welcome to keep living there. It's just a matter of like if you come in, we want to make sure you have money to add. Once you're in, you're in. We don't care.
I mean,
Like if you lose all the money there, then they got what they wanted.
I've been working on some things that could help us breathe underwater for a long amount of time. If we could get in there without causing anything terrible.
Hmm.
It's just
I get
there are
nervous.
things in the water.
There are things in the water, and the creatures that are in that water don't really like when people go in that water because usually people go in the water to get fire tallow, and
I'd
like chase
imagine.
them with tridents.
I forgot about that.
I think I'm gonna go find a potion store.
That's called Celia.
That's only Celia.
Are you trying to sell the
Potion
fire
of
breathing potion? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I just want to sell it. I guess I don't think we have to role play this.
Yeah, I agree. Sure. You go ahead.
How much?
Make a charisma check. Persuasion.
A persuasion check.
Mhm.
Oh, I have the thing on my head. I was like, where's my dice tray? Yeah. 19.
19. They'll sell you for 175 gold.
Oh, hello.
That works. $175 gold. Nice. Now I'm at 673.
Okay.
It's not bad.
We still have crumbs though.
Oh shit.
That is our main problem.
1,000 more gold required.
Oh my god.
Or
Guys.
we play the I'm not a living creature card.
Yeah.
What if you sold me and then I
No,
escape?
I'm not doing that.
No, like think about it. What if we're like, hey, what if you're like, hey, I built a robot. Anybody want him? He's like an assistant robot. And then after you sell me, I make my grand escape.
I don't really want to test that.
That's
And
fair.
also, I don't like the idea of selling you. That,
Well, like,
I feel like that is uncomfortable.
a little bit, but like, that's fair.
Let's see if I have any spells for this. I mean, I guess we could always try like just disguising ourselves and trying again, but
I mean, I could probably make myself look like people that I know in the Sanctorum district.
I think I'm just missing something. The dragon.
I don't think we have any other options except to fight the dragon.
The only idea that I could think of is like a bake sale, but nobody seems to like that one. So I really have nothing. I don't know.
I really enjoy that idea. I
Got
just
nothing.
don't think it's going to be efficient enough.
Look, it's not efficient, but like, what are we doing? We're just running in circles around this city.
I agree, which is why we might have to take our chances.
With a bake sale.
Thanks.
So you could. So just so I make clear that you guys aren't being railroaded,
There's
it's
a
hard
lot
to
of
get
options
1,000
here.
gold.
Yeah.
It's hard to get 1,000 gold, but you guys have a lot of magic items. You use them every day, but
Also been given
I'm
no
not necessarily
shortage of
suggesting
options.
these things, but also Aether owns a house. It's just like there are things that you could feasibly do.
That makes sense. I'm not selling my house.
No.
We could get one of those motorcycles and then sell it. How much do you think a motorcycle sells for? Probably 1,000 gold at least. Just saying. Expensive stuff.
Then I feel like we'd be obligated to do like a background check on whoever we're selling it to.
Why?
Because it's crazy magical.
You guys drove a magic car that you summoned out of nowhere through the streets and probably killed like 30 people. Did anyone background
know
check
that.
your driver?
He doesn't.
I feel like he definitely knew that. Are you kidding me? In the Citadel? There's no way he didn't know about that. When he was working for the Citadel?
This is him for the first time acknowledging that he knows that they did the break-in at the Citadel.
Yeah, of course he knows it was them at this point. Are you kidding me? A
No,
girl
you said
with
that you
giant...
knew, but you never expressed it before now.
Yeah, a girl with giant metallic wings, like, murders a bunch of people while some small shape-shifting man leaps out of the side of a building. And I don't even remember, Nyx probably just stabbed a bunch of people too. Like, what? At this point, how could he not know that was them? Like, it's so obvious it's them.
I like to imagine that this is Crumb just absolutely losing it. It's
Like,
I think look, let's, hey, why don't
Like, where did you get that car from? Did they background check you when you got that one?
No, we stole it. Why don't we just... I think honestly the motorcycle might be our best bet.
In terms of
Or we could go fight a skeleton dragon if you'd rather go that route. I mean, I was totally down with that idea from the beginning.
I think we should ask Zygia to make that and sell that.
Do you think we can find someone that has enough money to buy it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, clearly she finds people that have enough money to buy them. She has a whole
Yeah,
business around
the
it.
Sons of the Sakar
She
Syndicate.
probably has more than 3 clients. I mean,
Here's what we can do.
well, more than 0 clients now, let's be honest. She
Well,
clearly has other clients or she'd be poor. Well, she is broke actually, so
Here's what we can do.
who knows?
We can get the motorcycle, go over to like the actual district, and con somebody, rich,
Oh,
like a rich douchebag, the same guy the same kind of person we stole that car from.
You even know who you stole the car from?
Yeah, I have his name written down somewhere.
we would know. Hard to forget. Wish you could.
London.
It's a big city for just a name. Got like an address?
No,
Phone number maybe?
no.
You just know his name?
Just follow the hot air. It'll lead to his head.
Nice.
pretty sure he like was the son of some politician.
Wasn't one of
Whatever happened to the car that you had?
The keys died with our friend when he was brutally murdered by Don Brosco.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should we make a pros and cons list?
I don't want to
No,
keep bringing it up, but
that's
how
all
do keys
for it.
die?
They got pummeled to dust when he got shoved into the ground.
Do you think we could
Would have thought of that one, I guess.
somehow strike a deal with the people living underground so that they might help us fight that thing? If say they get some of the share?
The drow?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not.
Why not?
Because they seemed more interested in getting up here. And they were very much not interested in fighting that undead thing.
Yeah.
More likely than not, we'll start fighting it and then they'll be like, actually, no, and leave.
We still have the idea of distracting it though.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Maybe what we can do is we can get the motorcycle from Zykia, sell it as our backup plan, and while she's making it, because it'll take her probably a while,
We try
we try the dragon.
distract the dragon. Sure.
You good?
Sure.
I guess we're going right back over to Zykia's then.
All right, you head back over to
If
Zykia.
we succeed with the dragon plan, we get to keep the motorcycle.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Nice.
Nah,
All right, you
minute,
head
it's
back
important.
over.
I am so sorry.
You knock back on. Knock back on the door. Hi, you again. Always a
Zykia.
pleasure.
Did you miss us?
Probably
Always.
We decided to go through with the motorcycle building using the little pearl thing,
Soul Pearl, yes.
as long as you are okay with us potentially selling it afterwards for a profit for ourselves.
The soul cycle.
Yikes. I sell all my motorcycles. I believe in a high degree of integrity amongst the people I sell them to. For instance, I only sell them to drug dealers and murderers, not, other people. Yeah, of course, I don't care. Yeah, the only thing is I'm not going to be using the Soul Pearl on your motorcycle because, profit. I'll be making a much more expensive motorcycle with this one, unless you guys have the funds to supplement that.
No.
Awesome.
How much do
So, yeah, I
motorcycles
can-
usually sell for?
Oh, that entirely depends. Usually,
Like a regular
I would
motorcycle.
say the average motorcycle I make, since I'm a specialist, no less than 800 gold. Usually higher.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Although, Higher would be nicer, but that's up to us to con somebody, so.
I mean, I can easily using this. Never mind. All right. What kind of motorcycle are you thinking?
Here's,
Specifications, custom. This is what I do.
here's the thing. So we're trying to sell this back for a profit, right?
We need about what, 1,500?
Yeah. We need it to be worth about 1,500 gold if that's possible.
I guess
Let's
that's
do
Mm.
upsailing. So maybe if it's not worth 1,500, but it looks like it's worth 1,500, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
A pretty vehicle. I can make that.
Aether doesn't like me saying this, but I'm planning on conning somebody to get more money out of this thing because
I can respect that.
it's more fun that way.
it's for
Aether,
the greater good.
it's for the greater good.
Doing things
Exactly.
to help people.
That sounds like she's talking to herself, not you.
I mean, we are doing things to help people. So, customizations, I feel like, you know what? Have fun with it.
Literal bells and whistles.
Just have fun.
Yeah.
No specifications.
I mean, since we're
As long as it can
probably not-
move, preferably.
we're probably not going to keep it, so like,
Maybe don't make it ridiculously scary in case people are drawn away from that.
Make it marketable.
I mean, I would be attracted to something super big and scary, but like,
We can always customize it if we keep it.
yeah. I think make something that you find fun.
All right.
I don't.
Feel free to talk to me later about this.
I don't know if I-
need.
Know nothing about motorcycles, so
That's my job. I'm talking more like, what stuff do you want it to do? I could make it breathe fire for you. I could make it be able to jump 20 feet in the air. I could make it fly for a short time. I can make it burrow underground. I could do a lot. I'm just,
I had an idea and then I lost it. Hold on.
Also, feasibly, there's a lot of work to be done with this. You don't need to tell me right away.
Of course. Makes sense.
Honestly, do you know anybody who's like a pompous asshole that wants a motorcycle?
So we can
Oh, a
con-
ton, but I would just sell it to them.
Well, yeah, but like,
Right.
Like
What I'm telling you is I really appreciate the effort and I'm willing to do this for you. However, I'm not going to give away my contacts because those are markets that I want to sell to.
we don't have to give away your contacts. You could, we're just there.
What I'm telling you is if I know somebody that would buy a motorcycle, I'm aiming to make a motorcycle for them, and I don't want you filling that gap.
Oh.
What's your idea?
Oh. This is something that not a lot of people are going to like. Maybe there's a niche market for this. I think it would be cool if it was like Feywild inspired, because you know it's like dangerous, unknown territory. There's cool flowers and like creatures and like stuff. So like, what if it could do something like have like a cool purple mist come out behind it that doesn't like do anything, it's mostly show, and just like something wild.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll see what I can do.
I don't like that you don't match my energy. I'm excited about this.
I'm very excited about this. This is what I do for a living and I love doing it. It's just, usually people have more to say about what their incredibly expensive magic motorcycle will do.
What about like,
How
Flying
about
would
it
be
like
cool.
what about like a telepathic motorcycle? Like you don't have to drive it. You could just think where you want it to go, and it does it.
I have a tendency of adopting pets. Can you make it have personality?
Yes, so I would absolutely be willing to do that. However, with the resources we have available and for the money frame that you're giving me, couldn't do it. However, if you want a consciousness attached, I would prefer if you found something. I don't
brain in a
imagine you
jar.
find if you found a brain in a jar that was still conscious, then yeah, I suppose I could do
Yeah, his
that.
name's Brian. He's chill.
He's very nice. He has a pet rat.
Oh, wait, so I'm not, just to get this clear, now that Aether's joining in, I have to be really clear. So this is a real thing. There's a
Yeah.
brain in a jar.
There
Oh,
is actually a brain in a jar. His name is Brian.
He has a
does
pet
have a pet rat.
Named Archibald.
Yeah.
yeah, no, well, all right. Yeah, I could definitely do that.
It'd be kind of convenient to put Brian in a motorcycle rather than a jar. It's kind
Are
of
we
hard to
keeping
keep
the
up.
motorcycle now? Or
I
or are we
don't know.
selling
My
Brian?
brain hurts. This conversation is paining me.
I feel like you should
All
probably
right.
keep Brian in the jar.
Zykia, I will be getting back to you in the coming days once we make decisions. Clearly, we're bad at making them right now. We are under a lot of stress.
Just to be clear, you're making us a motorcycle in exchange for the soul orb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it that valuable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Being able to run an entire motorcycle as an engine.
I mean, like, I guess.
Expensive.
Just seems...
Right. And she escorts you out and then closes the door behind you.
Well, why?
I think we need to get.
I think we just got
As-
caught by Zykia.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna say, Nix, I think you just got caught.
Fuck. I'm gonna kill this
I
one.
have a feeling that
Knock on the
orb...
door again.
I have a feeling that orb is
Damn.
worth more than a motorcycle. Otherwise, she wouldn't make this deal.
I'm gonna
She
Where's
doesn't
my
strike me as an
foot?
equal exchange kind of person.
Absolutely not. But we're desperate.
Why didn't nobody call me
May
on
I-
sooner?
May I remind both of you, but mostly you, that the whole reason we're doing this is because of a missing person, and every minute we spend
Oh, I completely forgot
doing
about that.
whatever this is another minute that they could cease to be alive, or maybe turn into a monster. We don't know.
I'm glad you reminded both of us, because I totally forgot. I just thought we were going... I don't even know why we were going to the Sanctorum, honestly. I completely forgot about that.
Also to get back at my enemies.
Also for that. So, are we going to distract a dragon or not?
Guess we're going to distract a fucking dragon, but whatever we get from this dragon sure as hell isn't going to Zykia. I hope you can hear me, Zykia, because I'm mad at you. Let's go.
All right. You leave Zykia's house.
Or fucking go back here again after this fucking motorcycle. She can keep her pompous ass. I ain't doing this shit.
Oh my god.
All right. So where are you going?
Nyx goes into a rage. No kidding.
We're going back.
Going back to the dragon.
Gonna go
We
back
need
to
to
the fountain.
Frederick.
Find Frederick.
All right. So you go back home, travel another 3 hours to get down to the place that you are.
What time is it?
You.
Should we,
That's a
like,
great question.
long
That's
rest
kind of up to you.
before
What time do you
that?
need?
I don't think we need a long rest.
Yeah, we haven't done anything.
We haven't done anything.
All right. So you're going down there, but it's about like, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon when you finally arrive with Frederick.
I mean, I guess it's 5 or 6 is in the.
We've had this conversation.
I'm sorry.
before.
I'm so sorry. I am very sorry. Frederick, is he at the fountain?
Guys, good to see you.
Hi. So we've decided that we probably should go through with our dragon distraction plan. So we're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to-
Yep.
Can you think of possibly the farthest place from where that dragon is to, I don't know, tell him that there's something going on, needs his attention?
All right. What are some things going on?
Maybe
He can
there's
move really, really quick, especially in these areas. So it'd be best if we gave some truth to it. Something bad. We could do. I suppose we could send him at the mind flares.
I was thinking.
Yeah,
We
that's
could
true.
do something else. Is there anything else going on down here? I don't really leave this place.
Um,
What if we go find the mind flayers? Tell them that the dragon... Aren't they, like, in the level below this one?
yeah.
That's right.
What if we go find the mind flayers and tell them that the
Mhm.
dragon is planning to invade their level and they should come attack him first? And then we tell the dragon that the mind flayers are going to invade his level and that he should go attack them first. So then they both meet wherever the pathway is, and they're both like, "Oh my god, they were right. They are trying to come into my level."
Frederick, is it possible that you could get your cousin to communicate this to the mind flayers down there? So that we don't have to do it?
Yeah, 100%. I was just doing that.
Okay.
When you do that, I don't know if they believe him. We could try.
It's worth a shot. I don't know what else to do anymore.
What if we made the dragon angry first, go down there, and then you could like show them a vision of him on the way so they know it's real.
Yeah, but they know that that's not real. That's just something I do. It's not necessarily real, you know?
You can fake those.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's just like it's a visual messaging spell, you know?
You
It'd
like
just
showing
be
them
like,
your imagination.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they'll believe it when the dragon shows up.
yeah.
Okay.
But will the dragon believe it though?
Sometime I'm gonna go tell my cousin.
Okay.
I'm actually
Let's do this thing. I want some moolahs.
You know,
Right.
with as much effort as we're putting into this, we're gonna fight something. Like,
I mean,
come on.
I know that. It's fine.
Although that said, I put so much effort into my prison break 2 campaigns ago that I don't think I fought anything. I think we fought like 3 guards. And then the prison
Toppled the
collapsed and
whole
everybody
tower.
died.
Yeah, we're riding the big.
yeah, you went, we're gonna do a prison break. I break through a load-bearing wall in the prison.
Literal prison break.
The prison
Big
shaped like a
dragon.
tall tower. Full of people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Seems
Yeah.
the warden.
Yeah.
I also fought a lot of people to get to that point.
All right, I'm gonna go tell my cousin.
I bet you his cousin's name is Philip with an F.
I like to imagine it's more like flump. Flump.
Yeah, you're right.
flump,
But it is like the
Boom.
point is it's slow.
Boom.
So you a long time passes.
Boom.
10 minutes,
Boom.
30 minutes,
Boom.
an hour,
Boom.
2 hours,
Boom.
3 hours, 4 hours, and you're boom,
Boom.
boom, boom, boom. Hey guys, made it back.
I see. How did it go?
I tell my cousin do it. Cousin said they do it.
So, are they doing it now?
That seems like what
Eh,
I asked him to do.
Cool. So can you
Your
go tell
cousin-
the dragon?
Is your cousin a very like
Well, he can just do
on
it
the
with
ball kind of
noise.
guy?
He has to be within 20 feet.
Yeah, my cousin's cool. Does
Okay.
things.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Frederick,
Mhm,
bud.
mhm,
Can you go
mhm.
tell the dragon for us, please?
Yeah, let me do that. Jeez,
should
I'm
go hide.
pumping a lot more than you most
We
days.
should probably hide.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
we need to get closer but hide.
Yeah. Probably hide.
Hiding and watching.
Make a stealth check,
Da,
everyone.
da, da,
Mm.
da, da,
I don't want to.
da.
It'll elect to
You're
just
just standing there.
Just stand very far away. No. Alright, fine.
How far is far away?
Where's my...
I don't know. As far away as I can be while still being reasonably close. I just don't want to roll the stealth check. That's why I didn't want to roll the stealth.
17.
See.
11.
Oh, that was 2.
No.
I was like, what?
11.
Does Anoki want to give advantage to anyone?
My first roll was a 16, so 17. Because that would have been a straight roll.
Okay, yeah.
Does anyone want to take a guess at what I got?
2?
Yeah, it was a nat 1.
Ah.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty
Oh
exciting.
boy.
That's plus
So
5. Plus 5.
let's see. I'm gonna roll a persuasion check for Frederick the Flump.
I love Frederick.
I wish Anoki could give Frederick a advantage, but...
Can I?
Mhm.
I got a nat 1 on the stealth, right? Clearly, I'm not hiding very well at all. Can I at least make an insight check to be aware of the fact that I'm really obvious? Not to be able to correct the fact that I'm really obvious, but to maybe at least be aware of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
How many viewers do we have? 3.
Like at least I got a 19 on the insight.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not hiding well, and I know it. I'm not panicking. Don't know where to hide.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see.
Remember when Ryan used to hit the rims of my ball caps because I felt like a fish in a fishbowl?
Now I learned that is not what I had to do much less than that.
Now Ryan is
Krenna, can you go over and look at her and go?
like it.
That's all you need to do. She almost fell over one time when I did that. All right.
That's amazing.
So you start to hear in a second. Everybody's hiding. You guys duck off into the different like caverns, right? Different buildings next to the cavern. Aether trips for a second, and Inoki just like pushes a skull out of the way that she almost crushed and made a bunch of noise on. And Inoki just like looks up at it with a disappointed grin. And then you scatter into a building. Crumbs panics. He's just like, oh, everybody left. Oh boy, and just like standing there. And then you try to pretend to be a statue. And then you just do,
Just have a frying pan in my hand.
and the acid just erupts out of the tunnel, and acid just pours everywhere and rains all next to you.
I turn off my
Um,
eyes.
It doesn't do any damage to
The
you.
lights. I turn
Yeah.
off the lights.
I think when your lights turn off, you're closing your eyes. I don't
Yeah.
think you can see when the light.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine with it.
So you do. It slows down near you, and then or just like a deep growl, and then just a, and then just a full breath weapon on you. I need you
I
to
just
make.
open like one eye. I'm just like, oh, what's going on? Oh shit.
You open an eye and you just see like a geyser of tar, like acid,
Yep.
flowing towards you.
Over with.
Can I get a
Yep.
dexterity saving throw from you?
Oh yeah, I'm real good at those. Believe it or not. You shouldn't. I have +1.
Should we have battle music?
Uh, not quite, but something like it.
6.
Interesting.
6, you fail. You take 49 points of acid damage.
Delicious.
Oh, that makes me think white hair.
Can't wait.
However, the good news is apparently the dragon is very convinced it has more important things on its hands because it stops. It does a breath weapon on you. It doesn't even look to check that you didn't die, and it just like growls again and bursts off. And as it lunges forward, its wings take over, and you just feel a magical force from under it holding it aloft as it blasts forward over the city towards a different tunnel farther down.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're on a race against time.
It's just a very singular owl.
We are going turn by turn. Can I get initiative?
Yeah.
For the purposes of this, you guys are going to start at the entrance of the tunnel.
19.
15.
10.
I'm sorry. Can I get that from everyone?
19.
15.
10.
All right. Aether.
Too big. Too big of a guy.
Well, and you just got sprayed with acid, so you're probably like.
Oh, he's feeling good. He's feeling
You,
real good.
you look at it, his armor is just like the parts are just like the copper bits are starting to glow green, and just like armor is rusting off. There's a plate that just goes ding and falls onto the ground.
I just like
Straight
pick
up
it up
not
and I
having
just
a
like
good time.
put it on my shoulder and I just bang, 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 bang. Falls off again anyway. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'll fix it
All right.
later.
First up, Aether. You're
Yes.
at the entrance of the pool.
Okay, so from what I saw with the flump, would I assume that the horde is more than 1 minute away?
With a full dash, probably not.
Okay. Oh, sure. I'll use my. Yeah, I'll use my action to bamf out the wings, and then I'm just gonna run. Slash
Okay.
swim.
Right. So you bamf out the wings, you go forward, you can fly over a significant portion, then duck under. So you go your full movement and you get there. I'm gonna say you can I'm basically gonna say you get only 1 turn of acid damage, I think, with this fly.
Okay.
Whereas everyone else gets 3. Um so we'll just say uh you go down, you duck into the water, you start to swim forward, full dash. But, however, in order for this to normally succeed, there is a mess of bodies chained to the bottom of this place. I need an athletics check from you to get through the bodies.
This should be interesting.
Inoki is going to hop onto Aether and help her with this.
Just like push stuff out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, to
Mhm.
like help push stuff out of the way or to like gesture to a body to be like, this is where you need to move.
Sure.
Give
I
me
know
a
I should
bit.
really start asking this before we start doing shit, but can we suggest that the good cookies have been distributed?
Absolutely, always. I'm just going to assume that's true.
Yeah. 14.
14, you get through. You just barely get through without it slowing you down much.
Okay.
However, both you and Inoki take 8 damage. All right. Now for the rest of you. Nyx, you're up.
Cool. Hold on. I need to check Inoki's stats.
That of a panther.
Why is it telling me extras doesn't exist anymore? Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry about this. I'm gonna start running to get in.
So you're just gonna jump right in?
I don't really have other options, so
Sure. Anoki has 13 hit points.
yeah. I just did the damage, so they only have 5 left.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So you go do a double dash through.
I'm gonna rage, so I take.
You're
half
gonna
the-
rage. Okay. You're gonna do a rage. So you take half damage. You take in this first round 5 points of acid damage. Crumbs, you're up.
As much as I hate to admit it to myself,
Oh.
I don't think Crumbs floats
He does not.
in any sense
Ryan,
of
can
the
I also
word.
like do the dash action since my bonus action is to rage?
Oh, well, no. The dash is your action. You have your movement. Your action is dash. However, you as a rogue, if you don't rage, you could do 3 movements because you can movement, action dash, bonus action dash.
I'll go ahead and do that and just take the full 5 damage then.
Okay. Crumbs.
Does that
No,
seem-
he does not. However, he can run on the bottom, and it would be the equivalent of it would still be difficult terrain. But however, I think he will have to struggle through the chains on all 3 turns, whereas everyone else has to do just 1 turn.
All right. I mean, that just is what it is, I think.
Yeah.
Unless I have like a spell, but I don't think I do. So, I suppose it's time to just go for it.
Go for it. Also, make an athletics check for me.
Oh, come on! That's a nat 20. For
Nat 20.
28.
I think you burn through so successfully. You're just like charging through. You some like rocket boosters on your back go and just start moving through. You start cutting down the chains in front of you. I think that speeds you up a significant amount.
Yay.
You take 4 points of acid damage.
Oh.
Matt, can you roll a d20 for me?
I can roll a d20 for you. You probably don't want me to do it, but
When we get out of the
Huh?
acid.
that's a 12.
Awesome, thank you.
So you can, like,
All right, up next we have All right. Up next we have
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Aether. You're up.
That's fine. You don't have to
Yeah.
do something right now. If you can focus on getting out.
No, can I? Because that was my original plan. Can I see Nyx?
Through the acid, yeah, but only because you have your goggles. You just zooms in and you can see her struggling through the bodies.
Okay. Um. Oh my god. There's so many tabs in this thing. I believe I will. Hello? Where's haste? I shall haste my little pink friend.
Okay, however, since you're using your action, you will take another turn of acid damage.
Yes.
Okay, sounds great. So you look over, you cast haste. Are you going to use your movement to burst out of the top?
If I can.
Yes, you can, but it's just you're in there long enough to take another.
Yeah.
Both you and Inoki take 10 points of acid damage.
Inoki's gone. Poof.
Inoki, rather in pain, dissolves off your back.
Yikes.
And as soon as Inoki like kind of starts to fall apart and you feel it, Inoki go limp off the top, there's just like a shimmer as Inoki disappears. Not a real cat. All right, but you are hasted, Nyx. You're up.
Okay. I'll keep swimming, but I'm gonna dash, dash, dash.
Okay, and with that, you're out the other side.
Shroom. Okay, so
You are now what looks to be about 150, maybe 200 feet away from the whole horde. You see just a mountain of gold. You see swords sticking out the top, items everywhere, stuff, tons and tons of gold. I think that's the end of your turn. Crumbs, you're up.
I'm just running.
Yeah, run ahead. Make an athletics check for me.
Aye aye, Capitan. That is a 24.
24. Hey, moving through it. I think next turn you're out of the muck.
Nice.
And because of your natural 20, you're not taking acid damage next time. However, this time you do take 6.
Bulky boy.
I'm going to need you to do a d20 again for me.
That's a 19.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm comfortably close to a 1, but a 19 nonetheless.
Next up, we have Aether.
Yes. So I'm out as well.
Yes, you're out over top. Although you're not technically as far as.
Well, yeah. Let me just make sure I don't have anything that can be useful. What does this do?
By the way, getting into this smell, your any sense of smell you had was immediately burnt off when you went swimming in acid. You can literally feel that like you don't have nose hair anymore. You can't smell anything. The last thing you could smell is just like this sense of just acrid. It's terrible. But yeah, let's go. Barley is unhappy, by the way.
I'm so sorry, Barley.
Yeah, I can't do that yet. I'm gonna get like just dash, just full dash, just try to get up near
Cool,
Nyx.
What's your speed?
30. So
All right, so you make 60. Okay, cool. Nyx, you're up.
Running. My speed is 80.
Can you pass me?
80 plus double dash. So 80
160.
plus. Are you going to use your bonus action to dash?
Can I get there with only one dash?
No.
I'll double dash.
Well, with your movement and bonus action, you can get there. Then you still have 2 actions.
Okay. I'll do that. I'm gonna put down Brian on the way so that Aether can get Brian.
Okay. So you put down Brian. You just watch as she puts the drawn cord. All right, this is new. I'm in a dragon's horde now. This is delightful. And then all right, that's what you do.
So you can add
And then you make it to the horde, and you're just like a massive pile of wealth. You can begin searching. Tell me if you would like to focus on anything, if you want to focus on gold, items, or anything else like that. And then you need to make an investigation check for me.
I suppose I'll focus on things like gold and platinum,
Mhm.
just because I don't have a lot of room to hold items.
Mhm.
So, investigation.
I left the soup pot at home today. I got the big chest space.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
I guess I could just fill the pot.
17.
Probably be more efficient.
17. All right. Um.
I'm thinking maybe-
I would like for you to roll.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would like for you. I'm trying to think of how I want to rule this. I'm sorry to slow this down. I didn't do as much as I should have. Um, based on that 17, roll a d10 7 times.
It's 7 ones.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my D10. That's my 12. That's my 10. I'm gonna do this just on D&D Beyond. Hold on. $38.
38. All right, you get 380 gold.
Okay.
However, I want you to keep in mind I usually don't cover encumbrance. 380 gold is a lot of gold.
You can actually go
Um,
in D&D Beyond and turn on gold weight.
Yeah, but I'm gonna effectively say, for the purposes of this, I don't think you can carry a whole lot more than 400 gold.
Okay. I'm going to just.
Or if you do, you're moving at half speed.
Okay. I'm assuming that I'm gonna have like there's like a bag somewhere that I'm putting this in, and I'm basically waiting for Crumbs because I know Crumbs could probably carry more than me.
I don't think any of you can carry more than 400 gold. Is kind of what I'm saying.
Okay.
How much does gold weigh?
I don't know, but I think it'd be fair. What's everyone's strengths modifiers? How about that?
-1.
I
Plus
think I'm
4.
0. Hold on. Yeah, 0.
Okay, how about this?
What I can tell
I
you
think-
is I have about 140 pounds of free carrying capacity.
140?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. How about this? I'm gonna assume all the gold you guys technically own, you don't have on you right now.
Yeah.
I don't
This
own
is
any.
you're free on space. For every point, strength modifier point, you can carry 100 gold, straight up. However, that obviously comes at a minimum of 100. Just because that means Aether and Nyx get to carry something.
Okay. So we can
But just-
carry.
That means in total, you can carry 600 gold between all of you.
But if we
That's
were to
good.
get an item instead, that could be worth more than that.
That is
Wait,
possible.
Okay.
And also putting out there, that's how much you can carry. You can carry more, however, I'm gonna say your speed is halved.
Right.
Got
It
it.
is important.
Cool. Awesome. Crumbs, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna run.
You're gonna run. All
Which I'll
right.
start.
Yeah, I think with that, because of your other great rolls, I think you make it out. You're good. Mhm.
I keep
All
going.
right. You keep going. I think at this point, because of your
Action.
stuff,
Movement.
yeah, I think you're 100 feet away.
Nice.
All right.
Be there,
Crumbs, roll a
be there in
roll a
two,
d20 for me.
two turns, folks. He's
Roll
gonna
a
get there. He's gonna fight the Mind Flayer. He's gonna come back. That's a 6.
that's 6. Okay.
Brian said he just turned around.
All right. Now we have Aether, you're up.
Okay, so I have a weird plan.
Okay.
Do there seem like there are any items that seem valuable but not ridiculously heavy?
I'm making an investigation check.
Would that be my action?
Yes.
But I'm not gonna do that.
That and gathering it is also what I'm gonna say. Like you can look, and if you decide that's something you want to do, you can grab it. And also, I would actually request that all money and stuff you get from this, you write on separate from like your D&D Beyond inventory, because there's a chance you'll want to drop it.
Yeah. Wait, am I already up to the board? Like, can I start grabbing stuff? I thought I was too far for.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You can. I'll give you a perception check for free.
Not yet. Oh, for free? Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, I know you already said it, and so if you want to stick to what you've said, I respect that. But just so you know, 50 coins weigh 1 pound,
That's crazy.
according to D&D Beyond.
I think I'm gonna stick with what I have for now.
It's fair.
25.
25. Yes, I think you see a pile of magic items. I'm not going to say specifically. Um, and yes, I think you see a random pile, and now whatever Lizzie has, or whoever goes next, whoever you want to give to has advantage on their next search.
Okay, what I was gonna do was, since I'm still flying and I'm far away, I can ask Brian to do Wind Wall, and I was gonna ask if it was possible to cast Wind Wall, like, through the horde and, like, throw stuff up in the air. So that there's stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can, like, fly and...
Okay, so you're just like throwing stuff up in the air to like maybe move stuff closer to you, or is it to like reveal stuff that might be buried?
Kind of both, because it's just like going like this in a leaf pile, just like.
Sure, I'm gonna say make a no check. You're spending a good spell slot on this. How do you cast Wind Wall? If you want to, maybe it's just throw a jar.
I imagine it's like, you know, those balls that can turn into frisbees.
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine it's kind of like that, but it's a fan, and so it gets there and it's just like.
Just like wind goes up everywhere. I'm actually gonna say, Nix, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as just like gold and stuff just starts pouring down on top of you. But I'm gonna say that 30 feet was just taken out of the range that you need to get there, to like search through stuff. And also, next search. No, I think that'd be good, and I suppose next search gets advantage.
1,000.
And then I'm gonna keep.
I have 1,000 gold now, so I'm just keeping items.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go closer, just 30 feet. I'm still flying though.
Yeah. So what does that put you at? You were 100 feet out before, so 30 feet. So you're 60 feet away right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
and Wind Wall goes out 120, so.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
then
And
that's
30 feet was subtracted. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Nix, you're up.
Woo! I want to get me some items. I want.
All right. You're searching for items specifically.
Yes.
Make an investigation or a perception check. You have advantage because of what Aether did.
You know, I
Fantastic.
do kind of want to say though, because I am now thinking about it, and like, so Aether and Nyx can both carry 100 gold, and I can carry 400. If we only took a gold, we would only have 600.
I'm gonna use my reaction. Like
If you
build.
only took a gold, you could.
If we only took gold, we could only carry 600 of it.
Yeah, I know. That was.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's the point.
Mhm.
Make it
I'm
harder.
gonna use my reaction to do a flash of genius and like build, I don't know, goggle things and throw them at Nyx. Be like,
Okay.
"Here."
A little like helicopter fan on top flies and just slams into Nyx's face, and you can like see in the dark.
Get,
Um,
Fantastic. Cool. So that's plus 8. 20, not natural.
20, not natural. All right, sounds great. I would like for you to roll a let's see here. I'm looking at these tables.
It would have been 16.
20 is good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you roll a Can you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
52.
52. All right, let's see what you get. Interesting. For this, you find a. This is actually not very good.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, well, it's okay. Potion of Stone Giant Strength.
Cool.
Well, actually, Potion of Stone Giant Strength means you could carry a lot.
Whoa.
I have other actions, right?
Yeah, that was only one of your 2 actions.
You're the only one that's there.
All right, you drink that. What is Stone Giant Strength?
When you drink this potion, your strength score chart changes to 23 for 1 hour.
That's a
Right.
that's a plus 6 modifier, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
Cool.
All right, investigation check. What do you you have another action. What are you doing?
Hold on. Let me make sure my strength goes up
You're
to
gonna look
23 for a
That
second.
crab from Moana.
Yeah. Just you watch and see she's just searching through stuff. She sees a potion. There's literally a giant's toenail in it, and you're like, I've seen this before. Just like super speed drug. Duh.
I don't know what. I'm worried about risking it with more magic items. I think I'm just gonna.
You can carry the gold now.
I'm gonna just get some gold.
You can,
Oh,
in
sure,
fact,
go.
just carry 600 gold now.
I'm gonna give me some gold.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do me some perception.
Mhm.
Keyleth.
Awesome.
Do I still have advantage on this?
No, I don't think so.
Rip. 9. Keyleth, you failed me. But you're so
9.
pretty.
Okay. Just gold.
Mm-hmm.
Um. I actually roll a d10 for me.
4.
You find 40 gold. You're just like sticking stuff in your hand, and you're just like losing track of it. All right. Crumbs, you're up. Luckily, because of the wind wall, the gold it is technically closer to you. I think it's 70 feet out from you. Is I think the deal.
I need lotion on my back.
Well, then I use my entire turn. Continue running.
Feel
So
like
sorry. You don't have any teleport abilities?
like right here.
That is a shame.
Bro, he's like a 6'6", 300-pound tin can. How the hell is he gonna teleport?
Most like I don't know. Most mage fighters use teleport abilities.
I have
Well.
if I prepare it, I do have access to the spell like Vampiric Misty Step. But that's not I mean, yeah, it's like an extra 20 feet as a bonus action. I also didn't prepare it, so it doesn't matter.
Sound good.
Yeah. Also, one of the requirements for that is a small container of vampiric mist. Which luckily you have fought a vampiric mist, so you could do that.
Yeah,
And I
but,
know
like-
this because I made that spell.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But in any case,
Doesn't feel
that
like
was the one
something that I should be capable of using, though.
No, it was not made for you.
It
Does
didn't
that
seem
make
like
it
it
Cassian?
was.
Yeah, that was for Cassian. All right. Matt, roll a d20 for me.
You disgust me, Ryan. It makes me want to go bleh.
Mhm.
Don't you fucking do it. Don't you do it. That's a 10.
All right. All right. Now we are up. Now we have Aether.
Yes. I'm checking my items. What's happening? Where am I going? And I have this random mace. Can I, using Tinker Tactics, fashion it into some sort of magnet?
Yeah, you can. 100,000% you can.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like those little things where you can like do someone's hair with the little like magnet, like the iron shards. I'm gonna like do that with just like make paths of gold for Nyx.
I'm gonna say just any investigation or like anything you do to like any investigation or perception check you make to find gold, or it's just investigation, you have advantage on all of
I have what?
this. Or are you doing that to help her?
Yeah.
Oh, then you have. I assume you toss it to her then.
Take
All
this.
all investigation checks to get gold, you have advantage on.
Hell yeah.
Magnetic mace now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All right,
I'm,
Aether, are you doing?
I'm gonna stay where I am because I'm starting to get nervous about leaving. So I'm just chilling.
Okay. How far away from the gold pile are you?
Where away was I? Was I like 60?
70 feet.
70 feet away? That sounds right.
No, you were closer than that. I think you were like 40 at this
40?
point. I assumed you did movements closer.
Like,
Yeah, I've been moving up until now. I guess 40 sounds right then.
Okay, 40 it is. Matt, I think at the end of, I think you do your movement and now you're up on the gold pile.
Indeed.
Oh wait, Nyx goes up first. Nyx goes next.
10
Sorry.
feet away.
Yeah.
watch Soap because he might yawn. Sorry, Soap looks like he's about to yawn and it's cute as hell, so I want kind of to see it. I'm gonna get me some gold, bitches.
All right, investigation check for your gold.
I'm gonna throw more goggles at you.
Yeah, each time they like the propeller falls out and they fall to the ground and break.
Ah, ah, ah. Investigation or perception?
And then you get another plus 4
Investigation.
again.
20, not natural.
20, not natural. All right, I'd like you to roll 10d10.
You it. That was so ridiculous.
39 because I rolled a shit ton of ones.
390 gold.
Shit.
Okay. How much are we at now?
Well, I got 350, then I got 40, and then I got 390. So 390 plus 390.
All right, you have another action.
Can you do it again?
780 gold. Yeah, I'll just do another one.
Mhm.
Still with plus 4?
No.
Okay, no longer advantage or still advantage?
No advantage. Yeah, for as long as you have that object, that mace, you just.
Natural 20! Ah!
To a total of
20.
20. Okay, so still
My
10d10.
investigation plus 0.
So,
So still 10d10?
yeah, I think so.
I'm just helping you because you're fast.
Come on.
Let's go.
51!
Yes.
You got 51. Also, you find 100 gold worth of platinum.
Cool.
For natural 20. Obviously 51, 500. Yeah, 510 gold.
Oh my god.
Close at 2,000.
Okay.
All right. You're not over your weight, are you?
What's up? Wait.
Yeah, because because 100 platinum. He said we got 100 platinum. I found
Yeah.
100 platinum.
Mhm.
Oh.
So we're good. Book it. I might be over my weight, but I'm gonna run and give some to Crumbs.
Well, 100 platinum would presumably weigh the
Yeah.
same as 100 gold.
That's right. That's true.
So
So you can
What does
carry
that-
600 gold.
Mhm.
But with the weight of only 100 of them, you have 1,000 in your
Yeah.
hands. I'm just, yeah.
yeah, so I have 880 in my hands right now.
So your
Mhm.
speed is
So my speed is halved.
You can, like,
But
But you
drop-
do have haste.
you're hasted.
Yeah.
Also,
So your speed is
Brenda, you're
normal.
keeping track of how many turns there are?
I think I've been. I think this is the 5th turn actually. 'Cause
Yes,
I've
you are
been
actually
trying to
correct.
track The wings.
All right.
Okay. After I
Mhm.
guess because I'm not gonna really be able to carry anymore without
We have enough.
but we have enough to go. So we're gonna go. So I'm gonna turn
True.
around and
Yes, 100%. There's also tons of magic items and stuff here.
I'm scared.
I don't
Yeah, that's totally fair.
we'll just come back another time and kill him. I don't know. I'm stressed, Ryan. I'm
That's fine.
stressed.
That's fine. All right, but we'll do that on your
Oh.
turn. Crumbs, what are you doing?
Well, now that I'm finally there, I'm gonna use my movement to
Did you see me on?
get
Yeah,
there.
you just walk up there.
And I'm gonna use my action to cast Detect Magic.
Bigger ones.
Yes.
And you
You
Where
see a
are
bunch
them?
of blinking lights.
Where are them auras at, Ryan? I'm filling up the chest cavity.
Are
I know
you
I don't have
looking
any
for
actions.
anything in particular, or would you like to?
I mean, I would probably prioritize
No, I can do that with all too.
things that look clearly expensive and or useful to us specifically. But
Sure. Make an investigation
magic.
check
I'm not gonna
at
take
advantage.
I'm not gonna take like a magic soda can, but like, you know.
You know what we'll do? Since you're doing detect magic, you get to do perception at advantage.
Perception is better.
Is it a full moon?
Dice. Don't fail me now. That's a 24.
Let's see. Can I get you to do a D100 for me?
No, it's not till the 24th.
Indeed. What is that? 25. It's not a great number, but it's an even number.
I want to double
Well, not
check
even,
this.
but like it's like a quarter of 100. I don't know. That's how I think about it. Like it's not like 19. 25. 25 is clearly a significant digit in terms of 1 to 100. Say it. Like you wouldn't hear like 17 and be like, oh yeah, that's significant. It's just 17.
All right, you find just like you're digging through. You find this like black robe with stars glittering on the side, and you're like, "That's probably good."
Looks magic to
All right.
me.
Yeah. All right, and you know it's magic.
I just turn on my magic detecting eyes.
Roll a d20 for me.
Mm. Terrific. 15.
All right.
Am I like rolling the dragon's attack rolls against the mind flayers or something? What?
You're rolling to see how long it takes.
I know. I can only
Yeah.
guess.
All right, Aether, you're up.
I'm trying to leave. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, you're just full dash back.
Yeah.
Okay. You're on your way back.
Cool.
Nyx, you're up.
Full dash back.
Jeez. All right.
Is
Uh,
Crumbs near me?
Yeah. Kind
I'm
of.
right there.
I'm gonna like give half my gold to Crumbs.
Just fill up the pot, stick it in.
Okay.
So that I'm
What's half your gold? Because we need to know if Crumbs is going to be moving at half speed.
Because I got 880, so half of that would be 440, and I'll keep the 100 platinum because I can carry that because it'll be then 540 for me.
Yeah.
So Crumbs can carry 440 gold. I have just yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can carry
Um.
400 gold.
All right. And then you dash back. That's your full 80 feet. You can get to the acid pit this turn.
Cool. I'll do that.
I'm gonna say right now, Crumbs is not taking half speed. No chance.
Yep. Crumbs, what are you doing?
Well, I didn't cast detect magic for nothing, right? I wanna get one more thing.
You got it.
I'm a little greedy.
Make
It took him a
make
while
that
to get
perception
there.
check for me.
He wants to contribute.
And if you want to get anything specific, feel free to tell me. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't have any specific magic items in mind, but like I said, I mean, if it really strikes him as like, oh, this just screams Aether right here. Oh man, it's terrible. But 13.
13. Okay. I need you to. You rolled advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna
4 and an
need.
8.
I see. I'm gonna need you to, um, give me a demon hunter roll.
My eye is twitching. I can feel it. 60.
Nope. Sorry. I'm not giving you that. Can you give me another one?
He said, that's not worth a 13 perception check. A wishing ring. You get 3 wish spell castings. Man, you sure, Ryan?
Yeah. What'd you go?
Got 24. I guess, I mean, it is just a magic item table. It can't be that bad.
All right. You see some boots. You know they're magical. Put them in.
Did they look like they let you move faster?
Maybe.
I'm gonna put them on. I'm not gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them on. I don't care what the fuck they are. I'm putting them on.
1 sec.
Although they probably require attunement, so that's probably pointless. But hoping they don't, his feet just like shrink and just puts them in.
Yeah, you put them on. This is a set of like magical boots, so they go over, they strap onto your leg, just like quickly tying themselves, basically. And yeah, you put those on. You feel normal.
I don't know. I probably have to attune to it, but he's kind of desperate right now.
Okay, do you do anything? Do you move anywhere, or do you stop?
I mean, if they're leaving, if assuming that is an action, I will then move back towards the exit.
All right, you go and you take a step forward, and you're like, oh god, I'm much faster than I thought I was.
Outstanding.
Your speed is doubled.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank gods.
So that's 60 feet. You're just away from the acid right now.
Nice. I hope the acid don't
All
buy my
right.
new boots. I'm gonna need them.
Yeah. So you start to head on through. I need you to roll a d20 for me.
I don't know. I'm gonna be halfway through the acid and the dragon's just gonna pick me up and take me back into the horde. I ain't never had a robot in my horde before. You're a pretty shiny boy. I'm gonna keep you for a while. That's a 15.
That's 15. Okay. All right.
I wonder what that Cloak of Stars does. I kind of know what it does, but kind of forgot. So it's a little bit of a mystery to me.
All right.
exciting.
Now we are going to do a Aether. You're up.
And you get eaten. No.
Whoosh.
Okay, you go in. You go under. You take 1 point of acid damage, and I need you to make an athletics check for me.
Amazing.
I would have an Oki help you, but I didn't resummon an Oki.
Yeah, that's Who?
Yikes.
2. You're stuck under there. No
Okay.
progress. You go under, you dive under, and you just see like a like pickled face of a human, and like seems like eternally screaming in the horror of its terrible fate. And you think for a second, this is a lich after all. It's undead and it grabs onto you, but really that's just the floating. You're like panicking and just like pushing that off. In fact, because of that, I think you take another 6 points of acid damage.
Yikes.
Nyx, you're up.
I'm gonna swim in the water and I'm dashing.
Okay.
I'll do that.
I mean, with your speed, let's see. You can make it most of the way through.
Cool. Do I
Um,
need to make athletics checks?
you will, yes.
Cool.
I assume you succeed.
Probably, yeah. I can.
What'd you get?
Wait,
What'd
do
you
want
get?
me to
Yeah.
do one? Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you
of
were like,
course.
oh, you're gonna have to eventually. But I was
No,
confused.
you get.
Look at that. Wait. It's impossible for me to get anything lower than a 14.
Oh yeah, because you're
Because I took stone giants.
Stone giant things.
Oh yeah.
39?
39. Yeah.
I mean,
29, sorry. I can't
Wait,
do that.
also, just so we're clear about stone giant strength, it increases your
Yeah.
total strength, not adds that amount of strength to your existing strength, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's literally plus 14.
It's literally plus 14. Like,
Okay.
literally,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't get to 23. I didn't add 23 to 11.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
It's just 23. Yeah, don't worry. But it's
All
still
right.
just plus 14.
Awesome.
Because I'm already proficient in strength. So yeah, 29.
Just like there's a person in front of you, just swipe them out of the way. The body just comes in half, and just like they're out of your way. Yeah, you take
like thanks.
1 point of acid damage.
I'm clearing a way for Aether to get through.
Right.
Sure.
What was that?
do you have
Crumbs,
expertise
you're up.
in athletics?
Yeah, I'm proficient.
No, do you have
I
expertise?
do
No, expertise.
I don't know what expert. It's like
Expertise means you have double your proficiency bonus.
I don't think. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you must, because
Yeah, there's no other way. That's why I'm confused.
6. Because the strength bonus would only get you 6. But anyway, well, since I'm moving fast, I'm gonna move. But before I move, I'm gonna use my bonus action to transform.
Right?
Get big, because that gives me advantage on athletics checks. And then I'm going to move and dash.
Okay. Yeah, I
That's-
think you get to the. I think you get into the muck. So you
then
get down there and you need an athletic.
If I have double speed, moving and dashing would be 120 feet.
Right. So I think you're in the acid right now. Make an athletics check for me
Solid.
to make sure you get the progress that you deserve under there.
Athletics at advantage.
Yeah. And you take 5 acid damage, halved to 2.
It's actually not halved.
Oh,
Only-
acid damage isn't halved.
Only
Okay.
like physical attacks are halved. That's a nat 20.
Awesome. Just zooming through.
How much did you say? Damage?
5.
That's
All
why
right.
we transform.
Roll for that dragon.
Hey, big boy. Have we got a surprise for you? 12.
All right.
Getting pretty good rolls on that dragon.
Yeah.
They're not bad. I mean, they're not great, but they're not bad.
All right.
For now.
Aether, you're up. See if you can make any progress.
Next turn, I get a nat 1.
11.
11.
Do I see Aether? Can I help Aether?
AC, you're struggling. You can on your turn.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Just asking. Didn't want to, like, leave her behind.
Sure.
That'd be unfortunate.
All right, Nyx, you're up. Oh yeah, and you take 4 points of acid damage.
Cool.
Nyx, you're up.
Oh, I didn't take the 4. Okay.
That was me.
I'm just dashing to get through the tunnel.
You're just dashing to get through. I think
Secret tunnel.
you're just out.
Cool. Secret.
Yeah. So you go. You're just swimming through. You take 3 points of acid damage, and you burst out the other side. Still like super strong. You're super fast. You're just. You feel about as powerful as you've ever been.
That's all.
All right. Nyx, you're up. Oh wait, that was Nyx. Crumbs, you're up.
I'm gonna give Aether a hand there.
Okay. You give Aether just that. You're just helping her.
I don't know. I mean, can I make an athletics check to advance Aether so she doesn't have to?
Yes, you can. However, it'll only advance her like part of the way.
Sure. Well, I don't assume I can
Okay.
just like talk her out of the acid, but
Yeah.
I assume
Yeah, go ahead.
at least to get her
Make
past
an
the
athletics
check that
check.
she keeps failing.
Make an athletics check at disadvantage. For you, that's a straight roll, and this will be for her to get through.
19.
19. All right. Whoosh. So Aether, you're still just like stuck in with the bodies. You're trying to scramble away. You feel a metal arm just like reach around your waist, and you're like, oh God. Like one of them woke up, and then it just whoosh, and you just get thrown forward, and you tumble forward through the acid, and you're out of the bodies now, but you're still in the acid.
Thanks,
You,
man.
however, are not out of the bodies.
Yeah.
And that was your action. I'm gonna say you move half speed during this turn, which I think still gets you out.
Half speed would let me move 60 feet.
Yeah. So yeah, you. Well, no,
if that
was your
my
action.
yeah, so it would let me move 30 feet.
I've been keeping perfect track. I think that lets you succeed. You burst out of the acid.
Sure.
I need you to roll for the dragon.
Toasty boy, where you at? Well, not toasty. What kind of well, acid's like? It's not hot, but like it's a little toasty. 17.
You're rolling much worse earlier.
It's getting better. Like I know how your mechanics usually work, and it's usually like the DC gets higher, and I'm really glad that my rolls have progressively gotten higher, and not lower.
they've almost scaled with it.
It's good.
The
12 wasn't great. The 12 was kind of a dip back down.
No, the 12 was close.
The 12, I bet, was pretty close.
All right. All right. Now, Aether, you're up. You take 3 points of acid damage.
Did I take any on my turn?
No, you should have. 6.
Nice.
Am I out yet?
You can be with your movement. And you burst out with your wings. Yeah. You guys burst out. You're just out of the entrance. What do you do?
It's your turn.
System integrity. 30%.
To get away and start going home.
All right. So you're just gonna bolt.
I'm gonna try to be stealthy.
All right. Make a stealth check. With your bonus or your action.
Excellent question. Considering we are where we are, it'll be better to prioritize stealthiness over speed, because us being fast doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be able to get away from it.
I'm
So
also going to give you disadvantage because of the acid smell that you were covered in.
okay.
Joke's on you. I already have disadvantage. Would
Okay.
it make me roll 3 and take the worst?
No, I will not.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do
Got
the stealth check.
Okay.
Okay. My lowest was a 15, so that's 22.
22. All right, you whoosh in there. And are you still moving?
Yes.
You still have 2 actions.
I will use those 2 actions to stealthily dash.
Yeah, whoosh, you're just moving through. I think that stealthing makes you move at half speed, but you're still
That's
moving
fair.
pretty quick.
I'll just aim to get to the fountain and like hide around the fountain, since I figure that's a good place for us all to meet.
Or that's going to give you a lot more time still. I think you're probably 400 feet away from that, but you can start heading that way.
I'll start heading that way, yeah.
All right, what are the rest of you guys doing? Next up, we have Crumbs.
Oh, I'm next?
Mhm.
So, Aether just got out of the acid, presumably.
Oh, yeah.
As did Crumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Aether's fly speed isn't any faster than your walking speed, is it?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up Aether and fucking run. Because I am way faster than Aether right now. That's about it.
Yeah, okay, you run, you're moving at half speed.
Why?
Because you're carrying a person.
True. That's fine. I'll give Aether
Okay.
a head start.
Sounds great. So you move
60 feet.
60 feet. Just carrying Aether, you just like zoom
At the
in.
end of my run, I just take Aether and I'm like, fly! Just throw her.
Like a paper airplane.
Yeah.
Maybe not,
Uh,
but like, maybe. I don't know.
All right, Aether, what are you doing? Oh wait, roll for the dragon first.
Who's rolling? Do you want me to roll?
It's getting
No,
there.
Matt,
It's getting there.
always.
Ooh. Oh, keep going. Oof. Did not keep going. It is a 2.
You start to hear the sound of begin to approach,
No, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no, no, no, no, no.
and then
No,
just
no.
like, oh, God, I don't know if Discord's gonna get it just in the background.
Do we see anything?
Not
Yet.
yet.
Sick.
That's
Okay.
approaching.
I'm gonna tell Brian to let go of Windwall because that's not necessary anymore. And
Held on for as long as I could. Thank you.
And instead, I want to be invisible.
Invisible. All right, you're casting invisibility.
It's a good one.
Can't
Yes.
be seen. You're visible.
All right.
You're
You see, she just like takes a jar open, breaks it in half like an egg, and then just like dust pours over, and she's not seen.
smoke and mirrors.
And what do you do with the rest of your turn?
I'm just booking it.
You're flying forwards.
Yes.
You're how high are you flying?
How high is the ceiling?
Oh, it's like 100 or so feet tall,
Like a big-
maybe more.
I'll just fly like diagonal up because I still
All
want
right.
to go forward, but
I
do
think
wanna-
that puts you 15 feet above air.
Okay.
All right, so you go, and then at the end of the turn, your wings go as 10 turns have passed.
What? I thought this was my turn.
No, this was the end of your 10th turn.
Ah.
All right, you take
Unfortunate.
2 points of bludgeoning damage
That's
as you hit the
fine.
ground.
Nah, it'd be really funny. She
That's
got the
okay.
concentration
I'm
check.
still invisible though. Wait. Oh wait, no. Brian's doing the concentration for that.
He still has to make concentration saving throws.
Okay.
But wouldn't that be funny?
Does he have different stats?
Wouldn't that just be a real kicker?
Check.
I don't think so.
I mean, you
This got
just
shaked up real bad. I'm gonna hold on as best as I can.
you just gotta get it 10 or higher. Come on.
No, you just still make the concentration saving
Okay.
throw.
Constitution.
Hmm.
22.
All right. Don't worry, Aether. I've got this. And the invisibility stays. All right. Next up, we have Nyx.
Can I see the dragon?
Make a perception check.
You have one more furnace being wasted.
Okay.
Well, this being that one turn.
4, 8.
No.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm just
actually, you start to feel the dust coming from the ceiling. You're confident that it's about to burrow up, burst from the ceiling.
cool. I'm going to just keep booking it to the fountain.
I
and
think.
just-
All right. So your speed. Sorry, is speed. Your speed is 40, right?
traditionally 40, but I'm hasted, so it's 80. But this is my last turn with haste.
Right. So it is 80. So it's 80, 80 again, 160. You can use your cunning action, bonus action, to dash again.
Doesn't haste also give you an extra action with which you could also dash?
Yes, it does. So
Yeah.
you easily
So she
just
can move 320 feet per turn.
I'm
Yes.
gonna do that. I'm gonna get there.
All right. You make it there, and yeah, I would say that's your turn, and you land in the you land at the center where the fountain is.
Cool.
All right. Now we are going to do Grums.
Well, there's no longer a person on my back. So I'm going to run 120 feet.
All right. Around 120 feet. You're not too far behind Nyx.
I have any
You don't
good
know where Aether is.
bonus actions? I don't think I can have any good bonus actions, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. And at this point, you're and you see a dragon just like curl into the room and just like shoulder charge a wood building that just collapses beneath it. And this giant skeletal dragon, you can see there's bits of human and other skeletons merged with its own, just scattered throughout as this hazy blue-green energy just emanates from it, like a green mist follows behind it, and it curls into and it goes into its acid pile. And as it goes, you just hear it looks through. You hear a massive roar as clearly you guys were not subtle burglars. And immediately you just
Fucking blew the
hear it
horde
like,
clean across the room.
yeah, it just and it just erupts from the acid once again. Its omega-shaped horns just rearing towards you, looking around for its prey. Um,
Can I use my bonus action?
yes, if
I'm
you
just
would
gonna
like.
cast Healing Word on myself.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
That's,
Aether.
that's the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to make a stealth check?
Hold on.
Yep.
uh, no. Where I'm at, is there anywhere to like hide? I know I'm invisible, but like, is there anywhere to hide behind anyway?
Sure. Yeah, you absolutely can. Yeah.
Is there somewhere where I could like use my movement to go to and like end up?
Yeah, there's buildings. This is like a broken down city. There's half destroyed buildings you could hide under and that kind of thing.
Okay, because haste has worn off for Nyx.
Yeah.
I just finished making my artificer infusion. That's the spell refueling ring.
hmm
So I'm going to use that action to recover a 3rd level spell slot, so that I can cast haste on myself.
Okay, you go behind, you break off a piece of like your ring or something, and you put in the special ingredients inside of a jar, shake it up again, and
Turn should actually cast it though. Like I think recovering the spell slot like is my action.
right. I'm saying like you're like
Yeah.
taking the time, you break off the ring, you put it in a jar, and you're shaking up and ready to go.
Yeah. Just like
You made
also invisible.
a instant noodle spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, you just like put the concentrate in a jar and shake it up, and you're ready to go. Um, all right. Why isn't haste like a nimbus cloud that just goes under uh Nyx's feet and just
No, that would make sense.
yeah,
I just
and
kind of
just like
panicked the first time I cast it.
yeah, there's a nimbus cloud that like goes over arms and stuff and just super
Yeah,
fast.
I like that. That's fun.
But anyway, so you're doing that. Is that your action?
Recovering the spell slot is my action. Yeah, I can't really do anything for my bonus action. Yeah, I already did that. I don't think I can do anything for my bonus action, so I'm just going to hope that I survive.
You all right, Nyx, you're up.
I'm gonna hide.
No, you're not. You're stunned. When haste runs out,
I'm so sorry.
How about that?
the haste runs out, and then you just fall to your ground, and you feel an overwhelming sense of exhaustion as you collapse onto the ground for a second, hefty breathing. That's the end of your turn. Brums, you're up.
Where is Nyx?
At the fountain.
Yeah, so about
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna say 60 feet from you.
This fountain isn't like safe at all. It's just a fountain, right?
It was just
It has a statue of Vecna on it, so you know.
It's just a fountain.
Yeah, it just happened to be the fountain that we met Frederick at, and Nyx figured it was a safe place to go back to that people would find.
Hiding just feels like suicide. That's all it'll ever be for Grubs. I feel like I just need to keep running to like whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. Somewhere where a
Sure.
dragon can't go.
Are you trying to go the way that you came?
Yeah, assuming it's not 6 miles away,
Okay.
unless it is.
So, you begin to head that way. I'm gonna say next turn you can go into the vampire room.
I totally remember what that is.
Yeah, right. It's a just
Relative
a small.
safety.
It's a smaller room where they kept where there was vampiric mists
Sure.
that you destroyed and
Okay.
found Brian the Brain.
I remember a little bit.
All right. Dragon is up now. And this creature is just roaring out into the sky. Um Someone took my horde. And just starts to like barrel through and tries a perception check.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
I mean, how hard am I to see? You know? What's my passive
This is a terrible
camouflage?
idea.
That should be a thing.
Oh.
Like passive
I'm dead meat.
detectability.
Nix, what was your stealth check again earlier?
Oh god, I don't remember. It was high though. 22?
I know. 22. That's enough.
Wow.
But not for me.
That was enough by 1. Aether crumbs. I smell you. And just like
Oopsies.
it takes its full movement and you feel as just there's buildings crumbling behind you as just you know that there has been a giant path of destruction behind you, Aether. And in that destruction, you are the last building in its path. That's where it ends its turn. Aether, you're up.
I'm casting haste on myself and fucking it.
Okay, are you dropping
No, Brian has invisibility.
Brian has invisibility, so you cast haste. You put it on yourself. So you have 2 actions now and double speed.
I'm gonna vomit.
Where are you running?
Out. Just at the exit where we came from.
Where you came from. So you're heading to the same place. What's your total speed? What's your movement?
My regular movement is 30. So it's
So now 60.
60.
Okay,
And I use my action to dash. And then
are you going to use an action to hide? That's optional.
no.
You would have it. Okay. So that means you move 60, 120, 180 feet. You're running to the. You're running there. All right. So you just start running towards Crumbs. You look behind you to see if your friends are okay, and all you see is footsteps heading towards you, and just a giant path of dust as just like buildings are being destroyed in a giant path of destruction.
Would you look at that?
I'm so scared.
All right.
Oh, that was not meant to be.
You know, I don't.
Vix, what are you doing?
Run.
I'm running. I know. I'm sorry. I have to.
Yeah, sure. So you're full running. I have a question. Are you keeping stealth?
Yes,
Okay.
because I don't also want to be found out. And while it would be fun for him to have 3 targets instead of just 2,
Are you heading to the same place they are?
yeah, it's the only way I know how to get out.
Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna look real quick.
I'm also gonna just think to Frederick in hopes that he's around. Maybe he doesn't, but I'm just gonna think really, really hard. Frederick, if you're here and you could help us, that would be great. I know you already helped us, but if you could help us again, I would really appreciate it. Just do something, please. And that's it.
And no response on that
You just see
end.
Frederick like off to the side, just kind of watching with like a box of popcorn, just
All right.
throwing it in his face.
So can you, if you would like to stay hidden, I'm gonna need a bonus action stealth check from you.
gonna hurl.
Or it could be an action if you
Everything.
prefer.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, 25.
25. Okay.
Wow.
That means Crumbs, you are up.
I'm gonna throw up everything in my stomach.
All that nice.
Is he moving faster than me?
Um,
120 feet per turn?
Before I go, ooh, wah, I just think of
Because if
something.
he clearly gaining
at
on me?
full dash, it does seem that he can move faster than that.
Huh. That full dash clearly doesn't matter. And so I will use my movement to move another 60 feet. And
Sure, you
then-
make it to the door in 30.
Oh, really? Alright, well then before I use my movement, I'm going to
Basically.
turn and point towards the direction that he is. And I'm just gonna let out some steam. And I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud with a second level spell slot, which makes it have a 40-foot radius. And I create a 80-foot diameter sphere of fog in the sky above us.
And just like,
He's so panicked. He's literally sweating even though he's a machine. And he just like billows smoke into the sky. Just pure water
Okay.
vapor.
and now you're at this like solid door. So just pure water vapor comes out of the top of your head. All right.
And then I'm gonna use, if I get to the door in 30, then I'm gonna be 30 feet in that door.
Well, the door is locked.
Yikes.
Now you've seen this door before. You know how to open it. You open it with human blood.
Can I just shoulder check that bitch?
You can either make an attack roll or just a strength check.
Well, I already used my action.
I'm gonna say you're just running into it. Not enough. You'll need to do that on your turn. Next up, the dragon. It does a fool. It sees the fog cloud go out, and the skeletal dragon rampages forward. It bursts forward. You see those of that can see, which is just Nyx, see the green mist emanate from its wings, almost like it's like rocketing out towards you, and it lands in the fog cloud. And since it moved its full turn to get there, it technically doesn't have any actions. However, I don't need my eyes to kill you.
Oh, that's upsetting.
And it's right up against you, as just right in. Yes, you and Aether. And in fact, it is between Aether and the door. All right. Aether, you're up.
Hold on. So I can't get to the door at all.
You could. You would just have to move around the dragon.
And that would, in a way that would require a check.
No.
Hold on. I did not account for this. I'm looking at my spells. Okay. I'm reading an item.
I should also I feel like you guys know, but this is an ancient dragon, so it's massive scale. It's like the size of a huge house, just gargantuan.
No small gentleman, this one.
No.
It's quite a strapping chap.
I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, try to open the door. Just
Okay, so you run around it.
dagger that I stole from that guy.
You run around it. You slit yourself. You take 1 point of damage.
Sick.
And just like pour blood on the
It's lucky stuff.
pour blood on the door, and it just opens up. Now I think it took your movement to get around the dragon and to that door.
Okay. And was the blood an action or a bonus action?
That was just a thing.
Okay.
That's a object interaction. You're fine.
Okay. I can't do anything that won't hurt crows. I don't know what to do.
I'm immune to disease.
Yeah, no.
If that helps.
What is near? What's like near me? Like, is it just the door and like a wall, or is there anything?
The door opens. You see the mist laboratory. There's kind of buildings around you. Most of them half fallen. There's the dragon right behind you. You have no idea where Nyx is.
It's just a
Is
dragon.
are there any like ropes or chains or whips or things that are long?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. No, not only is that true, but I'm pretty sure you have ropes in your bag.
Well, I was looking for
I mean,
something
there's
that was
50 feet of rope hanging off my backpack, I'd imagine. Well, I don't
Oh,
have
you
a
mean
backpack.
something that's already attached?
just something that's somewhere. I don't know.
Sure, I'll give it to you. Yeah, there's a rope tied down to something in the room.
I wanna try and cast Tinker Tactics and try to get, I don't know, chain the dragon's arm down. I don't know. Or wait, how big is the dragon's head?
Hold up.
How big is its nose?
Well, it is a gargantuan creature. I think its snout is this big at least.
I imagine its whole head is probably. I mean, my personal opinion is that its head would be like the size of a large ATV, or like bigger.
Oh yeah, for
a
sure.
small car.
Yeah, I think bigger. Its head is the size of a small car.
Like
However, its snout does shorten.
Because what I want to do is try to make.
Probably my wingspan.
Can I use Tinker Tactics to somehow make it stronger and make some kind of like muzzle?
I'll allow you to make it a muzzle. It's not going to be stronger than what it is, but it can be a muzzle.
Yeah. That's all I want. That's all I know what to do.
Just make a general arcana or tinkering check for me, whichever you prefer.
They would both be the same, so I guess arcana. You know what? Where's Vex? Come on, Vex, help me out. Sad. 17.
17. Okay. You throw it forward and it wraps around its nose, and then there's just a ka-ching as like a lock forms, and it just forms into a solid chain wrapped around its muzzle. All right. So you're just in the room now, right?
Yeah, because I didn't want to get an opportunity attack.
Sure.
And also, I think you said I used up. Wait, I'm hasted.
You are hasted. You have another action. You have one last action.
You can actually use that action to disengage. Oh my god, I can't!
But then you wouldn't have the movement to escape.
That's true. I wouldn't have the movement to escape.
Could have not done the Tinker Tactics and disengaged and then dashed.
You're just gonna dash. You're just gonna dash, and you're just going forward, 60 feet, or are you moving to the side or anything? What are you doing?
It's forward.
Forward 60 feet.
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, no, because if it breaks out of the thing, I don't want it to get the breath weapon within range, so I'll move to the side where I don't think a cone would fit.
All right, you can move like forward 30 feet to the side 30 feet.
Just
if
leave
you
the
want.
whole breath weapon to me, I guess. That's fine. I'm kidding. That's fair.
All right. That's that's what happens. You bolt over the side. You like run and you just like shoulder and you just fall into a shelf full of like potions and jars, and you feel just like collapsing jars of like different specimen falls onto the floor. Nyx, you are up. Now, at this moment, just putting this in perspective, you see the dragon charging into your escape route, and you like heels like go to a full stop, and you watch as this dragon start to. You don't know what happens. There's a giant mist cloud there, a cloud of fog. You don't know what's happening to your friends. However, you do know one thing. It doesn't seem like the dragon knows you're involved. Doesn't know you exist. As far as you know. What are you doing?
Ah!
I bet the
Fixed.
Flump knows another way out of here. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm gonna make a wisdom and charisma check against myself before I make this decision.
Oh my god.
Because I love doing those.
Go ahead.
What are we gonna use? What should we use? What's your vote?
I don't want to be responsible
Percy.
for their actions.
Wisdom! 4!
As we all know, Percy is well known for self-control.
Charisma! Natural 20 plus 2!
What's she doing?
Shit.
You
This
did
is
this
why
to
I did this
yourself,
because
Lizzie.
no, because this is good because it's the dice that made me make this decision because Nyx is torn between two things, but she loves her friends.
No.
And she's also a cocky son of a bitch. She's hopped up on potion of stone giant strength. She's feeling real reckless. And she feels like she has something to prove. She is going. Does the dragon have a tail?
It does, however, it's in the mist.
So it's not like on the ground? Because I wanted to like
It is on the ground, yeah.
very like action movie style run up its back to its head to dive into the room.
You can do that, however, you have to dash to get there.
I will.
And I'll need an athletics check from you, and I'll warn you. Actually, just make an athletics check for me.
She's got plus 14 to that athletics check. What are you gonna warn her?
You can dash with your bonus action if you would like. If you want to save your or you can use your action if you want to save your cunning action.
Shit. What do you recommend? I don't know.
An action is universally more useful than a cunning action.
That's true.
So I should sacrifice my cunning action.
Probably.
I would.
I'll sacrifice my cunning action.
Okay. And this, by the way, this will get you to the dragon, up over its head, and land in front of it. You're not going farther than that with this movement.
Okay.
But it's also muzzled. Hopefully that does something.
You'll be next to Crumbs, is what I'll give you.
Okay.
Fair.
$26. 26.
Yeah, and you just like leap, and you like leapfrog off of the skeleton dragon's back. You see like torn bits of flesh and dragon scale on the side. You see there inside the skeleton, he's woven other skeletons in and amongst his rib cage. You see skulls and everything just hidden throughout, and you leap over top, and you're going, and you run. You're up over top on its head. What are you doing? I feel like you're trying to
I'm
stop
up
me with
over
this.
top of its head, leaping into the room. I want to sort of do like a little flip, and as I'm upside down looking at it, I'm flipping it off.
Okay, and you technically have an action.
I have an action after that.
You could flip it off.
Flip them off again. That's great.
Kidding, by the way.
I could flip it off with my swords and stab it in the eyes to blind it.
It's a skeleton.
Ah.
It didn't have eyes.
It doesn't have eyes at all.
That's why I said
Oh, it just has glowing orbs that are just coming out of it. Not that you can see it that well. It's
So assuming I stab it in the eyes doesn't mean it's gonna get blinded.
probably not. You don't know.
I mean,
You could also
You
One
could.
action. I'm also going to ask you this. Are you raging?
Nope. But I already used my bonus action, so I can't rage.
Right, so you just have one action.
Dashing.
You're gonna dash. Okay. You're running left, right? What are you doing?
Which way did you run? I believe I went to
You
the
don't
right.
know. You don't know.
I'll
Don't
go to the
listen to
left.
her. You don't
I'm
know.
confused.
Okay.
Are you
Go to
guys
the left. I like the left.
are you guys running into the room or just to
Yeah,
the left?
into the room.
Okay.
Into the room to the left. So you can do that. You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Does anything change because of the muzzle?
Yeah. I'm going to do a strength check. If the strength check succeeds, he's going to use his bite. If it fails, it's going to do a claw attack. It needs to beat a 14, which was your check, to do the bite attack instead.
I thought that my Arcana was wasn't it a 17?
Thought it was a 14. Either way, it is a 2 plus 8. It's using its claw attack instead. That is a 6 plus 15. Its claw reaches
pretty good.
forward.
I guess. See, what I want to do is I'm about to get. I'm gonna.
You take 16 points of slashing damage as its claw goes forward, and just like it's one of its claws goes clean through your calf muscle, and then just tears, and the muscle just flings off and now it's hanging off on the side, just
Lovely.
like a loose piece of skin, but it's your whole calf muscle.
She's
not
shapeshifter. She'll be fine.
And for the sake of this, I'm ignoring legendary actions to give it as many reactions as I want. Crumbs, you're up.
Now, if there was ever a time, it would be right now. And so oh man, the music changes. Perfect. I take my 2 meaty palms. I fucking stick them together. They turn into just a massive cannon. And I'm gonna fire a max damage 5th level Thunder Wave.
Awesome. All right.
And also, Ryan, I don't know if it's resistant to thunder damage at all, but just in case it is, I'm also going to use the Blood Maledict that I have that lets me make it no longer resistant to thunder damage for the rest of this turn.
Okay.
I don't know if it is
Awesome.
or isn't, but it's a reaction that I have where if it takes the damage, I can do that. Just
First things first. Yeah, okay.
First
Sounds
things
great.
first, it makes a Constitution saving throw. Which he's probably pretty good at.
That is a 29.
Yeah, he succeeds. So he's not pushed away, and he takes half damage. So it's only 20 thunder damage?
20 thunder damage. You just
Big
fire it out,
explosion.
and there's just you just hear reverberating sound throughout this entire city as there's probably the loudest sound that has ever happened here. You hear as something of an avalanche happens, buildings from across the way crumble to the ground, and you see as the dragon's bones shudder together, but it holds in place. It drags its claws across the floor, nixes blood on the ground, and then it just and looks at you. What are you doing next?
I'm gonna move 60 feet that way.
60 feet that way, forward line?
No, I might go I don't know what the room is like once I'm in there, but
It's actually there's a door open on the other side.
Not being directly in his line of sight would be cool. I also am not super confident in the fact that that wall could stop a gargantuan dragon. So, I mean... I'll go, a little off to the side, but it's not my main concern.
Okay. Then what's going to happen here is you go forward into the side some. So you're 60 feet down the way and to the side. Very cool. it is going to
To be fair,
now. Mhm,
presumably it would get an attack of opportunity.
that is correct.
Since
Thank
you
you for
said
reminding me.
unlimited reactions.
So it once again failed to get its bite attack back. So it is going to do another claw attack.
My AC is 19.
That's a 9 plus 15,
Mm,
24. Um,
it's pretty close.
15 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Wait,
Because I am.
it has disadvantage, slashing damage, but also boots of speed give you disadvantage on opportunity of attacks.
Oh,
That's a
really?
fun fact. Yeah, and that's 20 to hit though.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah,
Is it
so
magical slashing damage?
Uh, I hate that dragons aren't technically magical damage because I fundamentally disagree. However, for the sake of rules as written and not wanting to kill you guys right now, it is not it is not magical.
I don't remember what number you said. What number did you say?
15.
Okay, cool. So like 7, 8, maybe.
It's rounded down, so that would be
7.
what, 7?
I forget. You round down, I round up. My brother
I think
rounds
rules is written as round down.
wherever. I don't know. I always round up because otherwise, if you do 1 damage and they're resistant, you do nothing, which I always think is.
All right. Let's see. Now it's its turn. Nobody's in its direct line of sight, and it can't open its mouth, so it can't do its breath weapon. So it's going to do a full round of attacks. Actually, this is what it's going to do. It's going to let out a terrible roar. And I'm going to need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Out of curiosity, Ryan, if you can't do a breath weapon, how can it roar?
That's a great question. But technically, it doesn't need to roar. It's just growling from its throat.
I know. Okay. I wanted to ask.
A good call. Good call.
A wisdom saving
Yeah.
throw?
Yeah, that's right.
30, 20.
17.
18.
What was that? Sorry. So Aether was 17.
No, she was
No.
20. I was
I got
17.
20. You were 17. You were 18.
I'm 18.
Aether succeeds. No one else does.
Mm,
The DC is 19.
nice. Thank you.
You are both frightened of the dragon.
I was already frightened of the dragon. Do you see me moving towards him? Because I certainly don't.
And it's going to do a shoulder charge into that room wall. And just the wall begins to crumble down. Apparently, because I rolled low, doesn't get to go through now. But the wall that's protecting Aether and Nyx starts to crumble.
Is it not protecting me also?
You're farther down.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Aether, you're up.
Running.
Okay, you're just like going out the way you came. You're out. Okay.
Because I'm hasted.
All right. That's Nyx. Nyx, you're up.
I'm dashing as well. My speed is 40. I'll use my bonus action to dash as well.
Awesome. You go forward. Are you using your action to dash as well?
Yes.
Awesome. You get out of there. Drums.
I mean, I guess I just leave. If everybody else is leaving, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
you guys are all just like.
I'm not about to be
sprinting down the
last in
hallways.
line. I mean, I'll be last in line, but not like all the way back here. I'm trying to be like right there.
You guys are running down the hallways. You hear crashing behind you, but it can't get through that stone faster than you can run.
Nice.
You all have escaped the dragon
Yes.
Flip 'em off.
Yes.
with its horde in your grasp. Congratulations.
Ah. Unintentional heist.
Thankfully, the gauntlets didn't explode. That was cool.
Mm.
I felt like it was worth the risk, although he didn't take that much damage. It's like sad how cool max level or max damage 4th level Thunderwave sounds, and then it's like I did 20 damage.
Yeah, but automatic 40 damage if they fail is a lot of damage.
It's pretty good, especially considering it's an AOE. It's pretty good.
All right, well done, everyone.
And if I really
I'm gonna
want
say,
to, I could take 6 damage and negate their immunity to it.
Mm.
I could thunder wave a ghost. I don't know. Ghosts probably take thunder damage. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
I think that's actually true. But you guys can make your way out and escape.
Back home?
I have ideas for the motorcycle.
Back home?
Back home first, though.
Yeah.
Back home, you guys head back home.
We should give the
Um,
motorcycle a breath weapon. Pretty cool.
All right, well done. You make it back. You head back home. You finally get back to the sounds of Sharon Whistle. I'm gonna get rid of this music because you all should be happy.
Wow, the shoes are fun. I feel like Aether should have.
What?
I said while the shoes are fun, I feel like Aether should have them. Either Aether or Nyx. I don't think Crumb should have the shoes.
Why?
Because they make you fast and they give people disadvantage on attack opportunities against you. That
You-
sounds like they are
and
made for running away.
Perhaps the most exhausted
Which-
you've ever been. You burst in the sounds of Sharon Whistle.
I think Crumbs probably does more running away than Nyx does. But I do also feel like Aether should have them for getting away.
Also,
from
just
something.
tossing out. Nyx can already movement, bonus action, dash, blah blah
True.
blah blah blah.
And I
Nyx
also
can already
fly.
like. That's also true. Boots
I
probably
can
don't
also
help you when you're
do
flying.
a shit ton of damage more than you guys can.
Maybe Crumb should keep them.
I feel like you should have them. You're the cleric.
Also, I'm gonna reflavor them right now. They're rocket boots now, because of course.
Why not? You know? Amazing. Okay.
Might keep them. They're pretty neat.
So, I guess we have enough for St. Torm now.
And we can keep a motorcycle.
We can
Yep.
keep a motorcycle. It's been a day.
Oh my
There's
god.
no stuff.
Ryan, out of curiosity, how fast does the motorcycle move? Like, what would you guess its speed would be?
I made it as a creature, so I'd have to look up its stat block.
Okay.
Any of you can though, if you look up a motorcycle in the creatures.
I just really like to imagine like Aether and Nyx riding on a motorcycle and Crumb's just rocket booting right next to them, just not moving his legs, just like
I want Aether
soaring.
to have, I want Nyx to drive the motorcycle and Aether to be in a sidecar.
Gonna relegate Aether to this sidecar. Sidecars are
Right.
cool actually.
Should we put all of this stuff in the other room and then go to bed?
Yeah,
I need to fix a lot of my stuff.
I have ideas for that motorcycle.
Okay, so a
Tomorrow.
motorcycle's speed upon starting at 0, its speed is 60 feet for its movement alone. However, if you go 60 feet in a turn and then you continue to go the next turn, it increases to 100 feet. Is what I set it at when I was creating it.
That makes sense.
And if you do like any really sharp turns or anything that would demand that you slow down, it goes back down to 60 feet. And obviously, when you're riding on it, you use your movement when you're mounted on it. You can also use your action to double dash on the motorcycle.
Oh my god.
All right.
I could be cruising.
All right. So is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Long rest.
Yeah, long rest.
Sure.
Long rest mixed with fixing all of my things.
Yeah, that's part of your long rest ritual.
Yeah.
You sleep at least 2 hours less than everyone else. You go in your workshop, putting all your tools back together, mixing up all your jars.
Fun time.
Any conversations or distribution or gold?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I have 100 platinum.
I only need.
I'm sorry, just so I'm clear, I think it was 100 gold worth of platinum.
I think we were all under the impression that it was 100 platinum.
That's where
You know
Yeah,
what?
Because
why I
we
was-
specifically
You know what?
we specifically made the statement that with the weight of 100 gold you have 1,000.
we also think.
You know what? I'm gonna say that's fine.
Because
For the
otherwise,
sake of
we
yeah,
probably
it's
wouldn't.
fine.
Of course, we wouldn't have left when we did. I was assuming we had enough, so I have 100 platinum.
Sure, we have 100. We have 100 platinum.
I mean, if
So-
it's wrong,
No, it's fine.
I don't
If
want
we
to be
drop
unfair.
though,
Crumbs, how many gold? How much gold do you have right now?
400.
you're gonna say 4.
Okay,
Just-
I'm gonna
just
give you
4. I dropped
500
most
I'm
of
gonna
it.
give you 500 more.
500 more. I could barely even carry the 4.
No, because like
I know. I'm just
what
kidding.
you have now, that
I'm
was
just messing.
physical gold. Now we have like you distribute it and like make it. You compress it to a form that's more manageable. You exchange it to the standards.
We went to the
You
bank and got a
it-
credit card.
you got a credit card, a debit card. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I
Now
need
you're not carrying all your gold.
Okay, I'll give you. I have 101 platinum. By the way.
Okay.
I'll just divide. Crumbs, do you want some of this platinum?
What?
I'm gonna give you 50 platinum. I'll
Okay.
hold 50 platinum. I don't think that's platinum. You want platinum?
finances.
Okay, after we long rest the next day,
So before we long rest, I want to talk to Crumbs, but go on.
oh,
I feel like he's not here.
then I'll just talk through my ideas for the motorcycle real quick with you. Do you feel like them? Okay. So, first of all, I think Brian should be able to go on a motorcycle. Kind of like Megamind minion style.
Here's the thing, though. Then I wouldn't be able to use. There's no way of that.
Right. There has to be a way to transport Brian better, though. We need to find one.
Other than just carrying him?
Yeah, because he's in a jar.
Makes you feel any better? The jar is magically reinforced. It can't be broken by normal means. They did this because I kept trying to make an escape and fall off the shelf. I don't know what I thought I would do afterwards, but yeah.
Oh, he's fine in there.
Okay. Can you fit him in like?
Said I think it would be pretty rad to be a motorcycle.
A big backpack. I'm sure I can fit another jar in my backpack.
Don't worry, Brian. We'll definitely take you on a ride in the motorcycle. For sure.
Maybe we can get a little basket for the front.
Oh yeah, because Anoki's gonna want to curl up in there.
And then
And
Archibald.
Archibald's gonna want to be in there too.
Okay.
That was gonna be my idea. I was to incorporate Brian. Other than that, I was just like a small basket for pets. Maybe optional sidecar for you if you don't feel like flying. And then my only other thought was potentially the ability to shoot mist or fog out the back as like an obscuring thing
Oh, to
if
make
we
an
need-
escape.
if we need to make a getaway.
Ah.
Because I was like, oh, it could turn us invisible, but that seemed like too much. So I just like an obscuring fog of some sort.
Like maybe if it could view fog out, like because
Looking with a
design is
phone.
like obvious, but like
In
yeah.
a cone, yeah. So I imagine they'll communicate that to Psyche at some point.
What if you
Okay,
could, like,
do you want to?
I know as individual magic items they're really expensive, but what if you could incorporate like the like Ioun stone of spell storing or whatever it is? I don't remember exactly what it's called. That's not exactly what it's called. But it's an Ioun stone that like can cast up to 3rd level spells. What if you could incorporate one of those into the back of the motorcycle? And then I could put like 3rd level guiding bolts into it. You could just shoot them out the back. That'd be great.
It'd be fun, but I don't think we have them.
It'd be really expensive because Ioun
Maybe
stones.
one day.
That Ioun stone is like rare, which usually means it's expensive.
Brian, what were you gonna ask?
You're good.
Cool. I didn't feel like we needed to roleplay yet another Psyche encounter.
Sure. You actually have her phone number, so you can send her a text with your ideas.
I will send her a text with way too many emojis in it.
Okay.
Particularly more than I usually use because I know it'll be annoying.
She sends you just a singular heart emoji back.
Okay.
That's like the lowercase no with the heart next to it.
No.
Actually, I'm gonna say that she sends back no heart emoji, and that's it.
I'm assuming she's doing it.
Before we long rest, I'm just gonna stop by wherever Crumbs is charging. Be like, Crumbs, I've heard you mention a couple of things about like, your restaurant, your dad, I guess. And if you ever want to talk about it, seems like something definitely happened.
I mean, you go around, you move around, you have different it's one of those things where it exists within my own it exists within my current awareness of the world, but I feel like I've had so many different lives that it almost kind of feels trivial to me at this point. Like, it sucks.
I don't believe you. So if you do
What?
want to talk about it someday, you can.
I'm a very honest person, okay?
Okay, then fine. I feel like you're lying to yourself, because I know what that looks like. I'll leave him be.
Put on my hat.
That's right. Put on your little hat.
The chef hat that's way too small for the Warforged.
Mm-hmm. You sit there with your hordes of gold. Can I get a final count, by the way, on how
I'm
much
just
gold everyone
surrounded by
has?
stacks of gold, just with a little tiny hat on being sad.
So, currently, I possess 1,493 gold and 51 platinum. So, what is that? Plus 500 or plus. Yeah.
Mm.
That's how much I have.
Did you count my number in that?
Yeah,
Before?
I just want everybody's numbers.
I have.
I'm asking if Lizzie counted that because she asked me how much
I did
gold
not.
I had.
That was my personal number.
I have 1,251 gold,
Mhm.
200 gold worth of gems, 250 gold of adamantine.
Mhm.
That's what I have. And the platinum.
I have 408 gold and some magic stuff.
No, you have. I gave you gold.
You gave me 400 gold.
I gave you 500 after that.
Oh, you
So
gave me.
have-
Oh yeah, you gave me
or no,
500
I
more.
gave you like 600 after that, so you had 1,000.
Sure.
That's true. She handed you more afterwards.
I forgot
I
about
think
that.
I only took 400 or 500 out of my gold. when
You're
I did
correct,
that.
actually.
So I'm gonna take another 100 out so that Crumbs isn't even 1,000. So I will have then only 1,393.
Does anybody have identify?
I have identified.
I have a robe of stars.
Ooh,
That
awesome.
we have no idea what it is.
I
But
will
ought to be
gladly
identified.
identify.
At least I assume that's what it is.
I meant to use identify on that mask. Oops.
Whoops.
Whoops. Wouldn't that have been something? It would have been like,
Mask
oh.
Mask of Deceit. Makes lies, pretends to do things it can't. And just that's it.
I identified the.
Dude, you need to pick it.
All right, you go. Your goggles do a zoom in, and you see like searching, and then a little like arrow to it, and it connects, and it goes, robe of stars, and you can look for it in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
It is a magic item that allows you to do a couple different things. It's particularly rare, and I'm warning you right now. First of all, it can cast magic missile powerfully. Keep that in mind. It can also do one other thing, which is transport you to the astral sea.
Huh.
I want you to know that in the world of Cardinfall, that is not as simple as it is in other worlds.
Ooh.
So that's a dangerous prospect, and that value might not be very helpful to you, but it might be very helpful to other people.
Interesting.
But it can also cast magic missile a bunch, so that's also cool.
+1 to saving throws.
Also looks very cool.
Also looks very cool.
Particular one.
It's looking at it looks just like looking into the night sky. However, it's a night sky that you've never seen. because for once it's a starry night that is cloudless.
I also kind of want it because I have multiple saving throws that are +0. Oof.
I'm the last person that should have it. I know that much.
I just love the aesthetic.
I immediately thought that it's like 100% Aether's aesthetic, but I think both of you could easily benefit from it. Especially because does Nyx even have a lot of ranged abilities? Being able to toss out big magic missile.
So, yeah, I have my intelligence and my wisdom saving are +0. Right, my charisma is only +2. Let's see. My constitution's high. My strength is a +4. My dex I can get advantage on things. But I have constantly had struggles with the wisdom and intelligence saving throws.
Yeah. The only saving throw that is just god awful is strength because it's -1.
Yeah.
But my other ones are like alright.
And I don't have the ability to cast any spells at the moment. Cool.
Plus magic missile is not dodgeable.
No, it's not.
You have to have shield. That's it.
So,
Or be immune to
Don't
Don't
force
play a
damage.
wizard.
But, like,
No,
literally,
nothing is immune to force damage.
if you don't mind,
There is one enemy immune to force damage. It's
that?
it's a helmed horror.
Oh.
That is the only enemy in the game immune to force damage, and I know that because in my big final Mind Flayer fight, where I wanted the Mind Flayers to be like, we've watched you and learned your abilities. My one guy's just a warlock who just does Eldritch Blast. So I was like, they make a magic construct immune to force damage. It's not what a helmed horror is, but I didn't care. It worked really well for that fight.
So is there anything else you would like to do tonight?
Sleep at some point.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm just.
I'm gonna take.
I meant like in
time
real life.
to
These
attune
bags
to
are getting
roll.
darker.
Okay, you put on the robe and you focus on it. That night, you dream of a clear night sky.
Is there a way? Okay, I know it's like already made a certain way, but is there a way I can like have Barley like help me modify it so it's more Nyx's style?
What is Nyx's style?
So like right now it's like a robe, which is like cool but not very dexterous for fighting. So I'm almost
Why don't you just like
thinking, like
tie the sleeves?
Do you want a starry bodysuit?
yes.
I will allow Barley to eat it.
Okay.
It will become Barley. That
Okay.
means you can't get rid of it without selling Barley too.
Okay. That's okay.
If that's something you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic. I mean, to be fair, you let Howl sew a cape of billowing and a cape of spider climb together. No, we just had
Oh,
two
for
capes.
sure.
I forgot. That was great.
Yeah, you just had two capes.
You said two capes. What a horrendous thing.
And you could do something like that, but you're looking for aesthetic change. So
Yeah.
you can blend in still. So now Barley, any part of Barley can take over the like Starry Night aesthetic. However, I'm gonna tell you, once you get into like heavy combat, take a lot of damage, I'm gonna say anytime that you're bloodied, Barley can while you're bloodied and in combat, Barley can no longer like hide that. So you just have to acknowledge that like your clothes change, you become a Starry Night bodysuit, or like some part of you becomes Starry Night again. Okay.
That's okay with me.
It's awesome. We're not going to worry about that too much, but just in case it were to come up.
Lizzie no longer
Okay.
becomes bloodied. She becomes starry.
Yeah, but you just have a Starry Night bodysuit now, if you want that, or Barley can hide it, and Barley now has all those effects.
I just think it would be cool to make it like Nyx aesthetic. Because like the robe,
Yeah.
because she fights hand on hand. If you get a robe stuck on that, that's like
For sure.
complicated.
For sure. Also, look up, is there any requirements for attunement
I
before
don't
Barley eats it?
think so.
Not that I saw.
You have to attune to it.
Okay. Barley moves forward. You say, "Hey, Barley, you can eat it," and then you just see a little mouth form on your wrist, and it goes, and it just swallows it up.
is a good barley. I'm so
And
sorry
then
about the acid.
you see some eyes popping up all over the side of Barley, and it's just like its pupils start expanding, and you just see the universe inside of the eyes, and then just go glow for a second, and a mouth opens up on your back and just vomits. And
Oh.
just you look down at the vomit, and it is just yellow, gross vomit, but then you start to see like stars and stuff inside of it.
I'll clean that up. You ate a little too.
That's okay. It happens.
Oh, I gotta get rid of. I don't have forgotten brain in the jar, but I'll keep it on me. Just in case.
And some eyes pop out. 5 eyes appear on the side of your body, and then they go, and just like out from the eyes shoot out just like lasers that fly, or like little beams of energy that fly around and slam into things around the building and just like start breaking stuff.
Oh my gosh! Barley, I'm
You start picking stuff up.
you.
Can we do this in another room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you so many donuts and cookies
In another room.
in another room.
Another. All right, I love it. Is there anything else we would like to do tonight before we presumably end the episode?
I don't got none besides telling Zyke, yeah, the motorcycle modifications, but that's already done, so we're good.
All right. Well, if we're happy with that, we can leave it there. Thank you, anybody, for watching our Dragon Heist episode of Cardinfall. We're going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching.